Good evening, everybody. How you guys doing? Let's go to war. It's that time. Wednesday night fights yet again coming to you straight from a WNF Productions facility. January 31st, end of the month. So we're going to get this kicked off here. We have Panda and we have Immortals going up this evening. So super excited. This is going to be each team going against each other. I mean, Immortals versus Immortals, but the pride's on the line with Panda. I do want to inform Audacity will be playing for the Immortals. So if he comes in here with talks, he will be playing for the Immortals. My guest commentator coming out this time with me, one of the great WNF marshals. And soon to be here, becoming to be lead mod, Mr. Omega. How you doing?
Evening all. Glad to be here.
Alrighty, so glad to have everybody here today. Hope you're enjoying your hump day. Let's see if we can ease some nerves and have some fun watching these two great teams coming out this evening. After this one, even a bigger blockbuster. I mean, this is crazy. So we have the Panda versus the Immortals. And then we have, after this one is a grudge match. Nightmare versus the other, used to be part of Nightmare, used to be the feeder clan of NB. So NB versus Nightmare grudge match. So this is going to be great. So we might be seeing Beaver come out and be playing for Nightmare. And Omega, as you see from his tag, he is NB. So this is going to be really good. I'm glad I'm NFTG because I don't have to deal. There's no drama here. So, alrighty, I'm great to see everybody came out. Remember, after this, we're definitely going to try to get some of the some after interviews and everything. So sit back, enjoy the ride, make sure you have something to drink because it's going to be great for the next 3 hours. Background music being played is Silent Side Shroud. Go check out Silent Side on SoundCloud. And then also you check them out on YouTube at Free Music House. Alrighty. Other than Omega, I think we're ready to rock and roll, sir.
Yeah, there's a lot of discussion going on with in between Panda and Immortals. So basically what they're wanting to do is switch things up a little, go a little reverse order here, and they're asking to go the tiebreaker map first, then Himmelsdorf, then Murvank if it goes down to the third map. So
alrighty.
Makes everything so interesting, but you know, that's what makes these teams. So just 1 second and then we'll start things up.
Finally minimize Discord so I don't have to stare at it. I also want to say hello to everybody on YouTube and also out there on Mixer. We'll be giving a giveaway this evening. Now, the crazy thing is, I'm going to do 2 giveaways. I'm going to do, this is the, now, you guys have to bear with me. So if you're on your phone and everything else, Wargaming is wanting to promote Mixer. So what I'll do is I will give away one code, a across the broadband here on Twitch and YouTube. And then also, there is no restriction. You could also go over to the Twitch show, the Mixer show, and get a code from over there. So 2 codes going to be given away, and then maybe a possible third. I think I'm going to give away some premium time. Who's low on preemie time? So if you didn't catch that year of premium, we'll have that coming out here for you. And then I got some garage slots. I got some goodies. Maybe I'll give away some little freebies. Would everybody like that? So what we'll do is the first giveaway would be on Mixer. And so what we're going to do here, so get your Mixer going. On your Mixer, at the time of the winner, right at the end of the whole series, I'm going to go in there and instantly put out a code. The way I do it, they made it pretty simple. I just type in /giveaway, and whoever's there gets put into the pool, and you get to be the winner. Pretty simple. They're doing this a lot over on Clan Wars, so I know a lot of us have been doing that. All right, there's Audacity. He did pick up the Immortals tag. Pretty awesome.
Looks like both teams have picked up. There
Alright.
was some little chat going on in Discord that both teams were going to throw up nothing but waffles, going 770 waffles, but they decided.
Interesting. But it's nevertheless, you want to roll down the Panda side, now roll down the number 1 ranked team in the WNF rankings, which is the Immortals.
Panda is Sad Baby Imp is running his E4. You have Murphy Mahler in his Bat Chat, Falling Number, and Exodus Moment in his IS7. Then you have Hell's Cracker and Milo in their T57 heavies, and coming up the bottom is TCF Skyhawk in his E100.
Alrighty. Sounds like a pretty stacked team over there on the Panda side. On the Immortals, Audacity E4, Smill, Bat Chat, Desert Storm, and STL Stang both out in IS7s. Nerd Kisses Girls and Steel Titan, both in 57 heavies. And Sir Tubbins, the man himself, is out this evening in his 50B. I know I'm excited to see this. I hope you all are too. Yet again, thank you for tuning in. Remember to check us out. Weasel's getting it all set up. You're going to be able to watch TLP Weasels breakdown. We'll have that schedule up and going in the Discord. So go look under breakdown. Here we go. Riding along with Tubbins here. It's 2 marked. 50B running all premium So he's cooking right along here. We don't get to do this very much. Here, let's turn off the hub. Let's make a beautiful video of Mr. Tubbins here going across the desert plains. Alrighty, here we go. Murphy Mauler, Smil getting spotted up. Tubbins getting spotted up. Tubbins did take a shot. There we go.
So many pretty white marks on the tanks.
Rolling
Couple
number
red on the
here.
Russians.
He was taking some serious damage, but now Steel Titan is getting focused out. Desert Storm takes a huge hit. They're trying to back it down. Audacity trying to come up with the E4. Steel Titan goes down. Here comes the push from Panda. Led by Hellscracker with 57. Here comes a Brawling Number. He does go down. Audacity pulls off a great shot, taking down Brawling
Good
Numbers.
focus.
Yes. USD movement coming in now. Boom. Big shot into Desert Storms. He goes down from Sad Baby M. Great job. Here comes a rush. Audacity.
thinking-
Oh my goodness gracious. That was 1,000 off
I think
of
Panda's
Audacity.
gonna have them wiped out before the 5750B can come back around to help.
Oh, Tubbins bounces right into it gets eaten up in the tracks. Hellscracker, knowing that they're there, he's trying to figure out a way to rotate, but here comes Nerd Kisses Girls. He's gonna, there he goes. Hellscracker gonna make it. Yep. Nerd Kisses Girls still on the reload, Sir Tubbins still on the reload. Now STL Stang
Milo
is still
just reloaded.
alive. Hellscracker goes down. Skyhawk, Baby Imp goes down. Here comes Milo. Can he? Oh no! What happened? I thought he was loaded there.
I think Milo might have had one round accidentally in the clip, but he did go around and take out Smil in his bat chat on a flank.
Skyhawk takes out Tubbins. It's all down to STL Stang. Stang looking at Milo there. Misses his shot.
Oh, just right in the tracks. That's not good. Milo's loaded now. Here comes some shots.
Oh, almost an 800 to roll out of Skyhawk. Nothing like having heat in the pooper. And Milo comes out and takes the kill. Great job, Panda, taking down the Immortals on round one.
Yeah, I think Immortals, they just went around with the flank, tried flanking with the 50B and a 57 Heavy. Panda saw it coming, and they just pushed, did the overmatch, and had the remaining tanks to take out the last two. So it was great awareness on what was going on there.
Yes, sir. So Panda, here we go. Panda picking up that win. We're going to go down the Immortals damage side here. I mean, people were definitely throwing out damage. Tubbins coming in with the 21-27 with 3 kills. Smil with 1,500. Audacity rolling in 1257, 2 kills. Nerd Kisses Girl 2833. Titan, him and Desert Storms kind of got on the short end of the stick here. 1226, and then 1,000 coming out of Desert Storm, and Sting coming out with the 2500. So they were definitely flinging the damage. So Panda, Murphy Mauler in his bat chat there, the leader of Panda, coming in with 1 kill, 2551. Sad Baby M, great job in there. Went 3 for 3 for 3, 2292. Hellscracker coming in with a kill, 1663. USD movement just cracked the 1,000 mark, and so did Brawling Numbers. So the IS-7s didn't do a whole lot of damage, but they were there. They were doing their job. Skyhawk throwing it up an impressive 3,115. 665, you can't beat that with a kill. And then we're going to come down to Milo and his 57 Heavy. 3 kills, 3,437 damage. So he ran a 14-13-10. So picture of the IS-6 going straight back into the action here. Go ahead and roll down the Immortals really fast. They're Omega, and I will go down Panda once they select their last tank.
Okay, it looks like Immortals is running an E4, a Batchat, a duo of IS-7s, a duo of 57 heavies, and one 50B. Looks like Matt, same as last match.
Alrighty, just one more pick here from Panda. Casey Hall, how you doing? Yes, there will be giveaways for YouTube tonight. I will do some giveaways out on YouTube. So we got YouTube, Mixer, and Twitch, all which can take home some sweet stuff. There we go, Panda rolling out. Sad Baby M yet again coming out the E4. Murphy and his Batchat, Brawling and Viking and IS-7s. Viking tanker is a solid IS-7 tanker. So is Brawling Numbers. But Viking, every time I see him, he's out here every night, him and Brawling. So then Hell's Cracker and Milo coming in with 57 heavies, and Skyhawk with the E1 Hundo. I'm on Twitch. What are you doing? Just remember, crank up that resolution, guys. Don't be watching this on source. Crank that sucker up all the way. 1080p, full HD, and enjoy the show that way. There's Skyhawk. Good guy. Love having him out just as much as everybody else here. Here's Audacity in his 3 marked E4, running large repair kit, first aid, and a case of cola. So more than likely on that tank, he probably has the firefighting, preventative maintenance, and everything else on there, which then could help. It gives you the ability to not have to run the automatic fire extinguisher, but yet again, I like having that safety cushion.
Yeah, most of these guys have at least probably 15 plus perks in their crews. Like Murphy mentioned last night, he had 16 in his Batchat.
Yeah, and that's the key is, and then you gotta figure that each one of these guys probably have this spread out, because you just don't want to be moving your crew back and forth all the time. So having 1 or 2 guys with that going.
That's what I found that has been the most difficult going up the rush and medium line. Once you get the T-54, you basically have to pick one or the other, the 62A or the 140, and then completely restart with a new crew with the other 310.
Yes.
So,
well,
that's where my T-34-88 comes in.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and they're coming out with more of these, dual crew trainers. I mean, you have the OG AMX. Oh, good hit over there into Nerd Kisses Girls from Viking. I told you guys, he's the guy to watch, man. Solid numbers he puts up. And I've actually known Viking for almost 4 years. Smil taking a hit.
Over here on the AB line, we got the Batchat duo between Smil and Murphy. Looks like Sir Tubbins is starting to rotate in to help him, but both Batchats get out of there, reloading clips, and both on about a third of their health, if not quarter.
Sad Baby Imp right there. He was going to go back up the Batchat, but decided not to. So Immortals spread out really good across the map. They're all within touching. Thank you, my wife, bringing me in a Red Bull.
Panda's stacked up pretty good here.
Yeah, Panda's.
Oh, you got amazing wife over there. Can she airmail me a Red Bull?
So I got my 4-year the tag. Did you get yours?
I will not get mine. I didn't start the game until after the beta, so I'll get mine in March.
Oh, here comes Nerdkiss's girls trying to land some shots into Baby Imp. Baby Imp actually has a huge fan base. Here comes Hell's Cracker. Poke over, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Nice, nice.
Who wouldn't have? Oh, wow. Look at that focus fire.
And then here comes Smill. Oh, and there goes Skyhawk pulling the
nice
clutch
shot
on Smill while
Nice
Hell's
shot.
Cracker was looking the other way. While we're doing this, the other push has started. 4-on-3 overmatch. Brawling numbers trying to hold it down. Milo trying to get that out of there. Look at the focus on Audacity. Great job, guys.
Skyhawk putting some big shots into Sir Tubbins. Pulling back just right.
Immortals are
there.
pushing more.
Oh, look at Murphy.
Fire.
Murphy's going to sneak up
Oh,
behind.
Stings on the fart. Look at that. Oh my goodness. If Hell's Cracker would have just rammed him, maybe got the 2 health.
Murphy just two shots, 2 kills into
Oh,
the Tubbins and the
Milo's on a
E4.
reload. Titan's on a reload. Viking is tied up. Desert Storm. Desert Storm's like, I got to get the 57 out. Nice straight out and focus. Now Viking Tanker on his rear. Side shots. Who's he going to go after? Of course, one of the best tankers in the game. Still Titan. Nice. Great job. Panda doing a great job of
focus.
controlling the aggression.
Yes, they are calling out the right tanks to go down. All the one shots are going down first. That's what you see in a lot of other lower silvers and bronzes. They just shoot the first tank they see, where you see how critical it is where these gold teams bypass and will drive by a full health tank to take out a gun. Taking out a gun is more important than putting damage in most of the time.
Alrighty, so there we go. Let me run down.
Look at the damage spread on both teams. It's
Yeah,
very
exactly. Sir Tubbins coming in with the 1233. They thought they had that overmatch on the right, but the quickness of Hell's Cracker getting over there, stopping the push, and then Sad Baby Imp trying to do what they can to stop it. So Tubbins 1233, Smill coming in with 2236. Audacity only 1402 this time around, but he did get a kill. They corralled Still Titan, which is hard to do. That man is so good, and but he only came in with 1351 and a kill. Nerdkiss's girls with the rarity, he did get focused very good. Only throwing up 768. Ooh, maybe next time, Nerd. Desert Storm's rolling in here with the highest out of the Immortals, 2 kills, and then 2,881. And then STL Stain coming at 1369. Now for the winning side of Panda, up 2 to zip right now. Sad Baby Imp, another fan favorite. Here we go. We'll give it a 2,500. How about that? Hell's Cracker 2K. Milo coming in with the 1,800. Brawling number 1,500. Murphy Mahler in his bat chat, 3 kills, 1774, picking off those low health tanks. Great job. Skyhawk rolling in here with 2 kills, 2253, and then Viking Tanker 1 kill, 3234. Great job, guys. Told you guys.
That
Viking Tanker.
It definitely shows teamwork. When the highest damage on a team is under 3K, that shows you the teamwork, the focus fire, and just sharing damage and being consistent.
All right, so we're off to. I know we was talking with Murphy. Murphy likes this setup on this map, and I think the Immortals do also. This is a kind of a new fan favorite, and I'm proud to say we started and people like. So that's me doing my little Hell's Cat Death jiggle. guess you could almost call. What was the name of the little chubby kid in the Goonies? What the Truffle Shuffle?
That is so long ago. I'm trying not to admit my age here, so I don't know his name. I'm horrible with actors' names. I'm just hoping you're not straining your arm muscles by patting yourself on the back, though.
No, I don't pat myself on the back. The
That's what
community.
your wife's there for. That's what a good relationship's for.
No, I'm not taking anything. The community.
I'm just kidding.
The community.
But this Himmelsdorf night really did kind of start off with the whole
Halloween.
playing a lot of matches on the Halloween night. So
Yes, you are very correct. Then some people wanted to do it on the snow, and I'm like, guys, man,
well, that just kills.
why don't you do it at night? Because yeah, I mean, winter is a pain in the butt, especially if you're in like a bad chat, because you'll be driving along, and next thing you know, you're flung into a building. So I was telling everybody, yeah, let's do it with the cap up top. We'll do Himmelsdorf winter. And I'm like, no, why don't you do night? Makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, exactly. So Immortals are running E4, a Bat Chat, 2 IS7s, and 3 57 heavies.
All right, Panda's just waiting for one more tank here. Why is Balto spectated?
Both teams agreed to spectating.
Oh,
this match.
Okay. We typically do not allow that.
We don't allow it, but both teams were really asking for it. I got requests by both leaders on agreement. They asked. They both used the magic word too. It was so long ago. I'm trying not to admit my age here, so I don't know. You want to run down Panda?
Yep, here we go. Sad Baby Imp coming out with that E4. Rolling number Hellscracker, Skyhawk, all in IS7s. Murphy, Viking, all in T57 T57 heavies with Milo. Say hello to everybody that's out there. Remember, the first code that's going to be given away will be on Mixer. Oh, it was. Yep, there it is. HK sent it in there. It was Chunk from the Goonies. So hey,
There
you know what?
you go.
Hey HK, hit me up after the stream. I'll get you a code, sir. Thank you for that.
Yeah, he's up there in the age group with us, so that.
Oh, I might have to do it again. Give it to you. It said Chunk also. And yes, it is the Truffle Shuffle. Oh my goodness, we had a race for that.
Oh.
I tell you what, give it to you. Between Give It To You and HK, I'll give you both codes. Be extending my limit. So we have the 3 codes given away for each one, and then we're going to come out and give out those codes to HK and Give It To You.
Oh, these T57 heavies, when they go underneath these street lights with that little red, and then they're just showing off.
Team are you looking?
Immortals have 2. Immortals team, red. Immortals are showing off with 8 marks of excellence on their 3 T57 heavies. 2 with 3 and 1 with 2. That's impressive.
All right, so Smil got up there first, of course, in that bat chat. Let's see, is he going to elect to get on the base? And, yep, he's going to wait there to see what
Peek over.
IS7
Immortals have the advantage on this side.
They do. They definitely do. So over here you got the IS7s that were pushing up the 57 heavies to get them up there faster. But they should speed up a little bit once they change the elevation and scent on this side. All right, so here we go.
Yeah, the angle changes and gets a lot more shallow on the second part of the upslope on the south side. Just a
I'm
severe.
thinking they should have, those IS-7 should, I don't know, man. This is going to be interesting because you got the entire Immortals team up here now. So this really
Yep.
shows on how, on that north spawn, how much faster you can get up on the hill. But look at Panda, they're wise, they know this, so they're going to go around with
But-
their IS-7s.
That's where the south side has the advantage. Is you can still get on the hill with that little dip and still be unspotted. I mean, you had a top tier bat chat sitting there staring at them, and they still got up there without being spotted until they got around the corner. So,
All right, so you got 57 heavies lined up. Here comes the push.
oh, look at this.
Oh, first shot only tracks.
Firing squads. Oh, the
Tubbins
bat chat
did get
still
ammo.
can't get in there.
Murphy
Oh, look
going
at the
down. Great focus.
fire on Immortals.
Hellscracker getting ammo racked. The ammo rack seems like it's getting more and more delicate on the IS-7 every day. All right, so over
It
here.
does. I don't know how many times I've blown the top off one of those things lately.
Okay, so Nerd Kisses Girls, that trio of Immortals, 57 heavies, are loaded. So get ready for chaos on one side, and then on the other, you have the E4 and the two IS-7s burning up
Those-
Audacity, Stang, and Desert Storm. So
Hellscracker was doing a pretty good job of side scraping off his buddy's corpse there.
Smil pushed through. He wants to get Milo out.
Yeah, look at Steel Titan just drives right past Hellscracker to go finish off, some other threats. So it shows you both
That baby-
teams have their focus down.
That baby imp got taken out there, focused out. Hellscracker's still over there going against Nerd Kisses Girls, but Skyhawk goes down. Brawling. in
Nerd
there.
Kiss Girls actually bounced 2 shots off Hellcracker.
Steel Titan hauling butt to go up on the rear side of Hellscracker as we're watching the three-way. Oh, he does take down Audacity, but he has to deal with Desert Storm, which is at full health.
I think Steel Titan thinks this is a NASCAR track because that's his second lap around,
Not
around that
bad,
castle.
not bad.
Came back with a vengeance. Came back with a vengeance.
Hey, give it to you. If you could message me in Discord, actually, just give me a moment. I'll give you a whisper on here. HK, hit me up in Discord. All right, so we're gonna go down this damage here. We're gonna flip the sides. This is gonna be good because because now we're gonna be swapping spawns. There wasn't a 3 and out, so super excited on that. Alrighty, so damage coming out on the losing side. We're going to go down on Panda's side. Sad Baby Imp, unfortunately, did not crack 1,000. Viking Taker 1,200, Milo 1,100, Murphy Mauler 757, Skyhawk 1,627, Hellscracker 2,100, and Brawling Number coming up with a 2,400. Brawling Number, Hellscracker, and Skyhawk all picking up the kills there with Hellscracker pulling that 2. On the Immortals side, here we go. Audacity and the other E4, 1,100 and a kill. Nerd Kisses Girls, I mean, he was putting in some work. So, numbers that are a little weird. So, 12, 11, 8 for 3,000 damage and a kill. Tubbins coming in with his 57 heavy, 2458, 1096. Staying with his IS-7 coming in with a 1961. Smil with 1353 with 2 kills. Desert Storm coming in with 1 kill, 1826, and they did not corral the monster known as Steel Titan with 2 kills, 4,114 damage.
And did 2 laps around the castle.
Definitely gets the checkered flag. So we're going to do it again, swap the spawns, and we're going to go off again. So the Immortals this time coming out of the E4, Bat Chat, pair of IS-7s and a trio of 57 heavies. I'm wondering if Panda's going to follow.
Panda is going with an E4, 4 IS-7s, and a pair of 57 heavies. So, this is going to be interesting. Game 4.
Remember, at the end of this match, there will be a nice code given away to the winner, a winner over on Mixer. So if you want to get in on that, you can. If you were really good at it and you think Lady Luck's on your side, I will give you. This person would get a Mixer code, a YouTube code, and a Twitch code. So, do you feel lucky? Do you feel lucky?
Nice Yoda.
Oh, did that sound like? I don't know. I was just saying it.
That sounded like Yoda. That was good. Speaking of that, have you seen the latest Star Wars movie? Did you see the one, recent one?
Not yet. Oh, poor white guy that dumps all his money into Wednesday night fights, man. Movies. I'll rent them when they come out on cable, on my Xfinity, and I'll watch those suckers anywhere,
Yeah.
Milk.
Yeah, I
Look
like
at the
the
backtrack.
series on demand. It looks pretty good.
The only thing I don't like,
So-
I'm a huge audio buff, and sometimes they're not projected out right. Their digital sound in the surround sound. But here we go. We saw this last night.
Smeal-
Yeah, with Smill. Oh, but he gets spotted. Viking spots him. Great job.
It was, I think it was actually, it was Panda did that to the team they played that was trying to run
TLP.
a Moss up this hill. Yeah, TLP. But again, that shows the cruise of being able to spot. Even a little bat chat, some of these crews, but
Yeah, and I'm willing to say Smill definitely has a big crew on that bat chat.
Yeah.
Mortals are rounding the corner now. They're coming up at the J line. Let's go check out on that action. Sorry, thumb twitch. I made the camera. Hope it doesn't make y'all sick. Human error. It always comes up. But this is the beauty of being live, though. We get to you guys see the mess ups. You guys see everything.
So by Smeal coming in behind them did delay Panda a little bit to where it made it to where both teams are now almost getting to the top, but still, again, that north side has the advantage of getting to the top of that hill first. And Panda's going all in onto the cap. Let's see if Immortals notice this and go around the south of the castle or not. Oh, Panda is getting focused. Brawling numbers, first one down. Milo went down. Bad Baby Imp, I think, is the next one to go down in Z4. Ooh, Sir Tubbin's getting focused out. Yeah, there goes Sad Baby Imp. Viking.
Boy, they got one hell of a brawl here. Sorry, the wife came in right as I was streaming. They had a special moment with the daughter for Crystal's birthday. So, Lady Death's birthday. One hell of a battle here. It looks like the Immortals are probably going to take it, but this was one hell of a
Focus fire
brawl.
the Immortals. Again, going past full health tanks, focusing one tank down at a time. And that just shows by focusing one tank down at a time, taking them out, takes the gun out and then that just decreases the damage you'll start taking. Yeah, unfortunately, the numbers definitely show it on Panda's side compared to Immortals winning it. Game 5 goes to Maravanka, is the tiebreaker.
All right, let me go down the damage here. Unfortunately, so we're just going to... Hell's Cracker coming in with the 22-29 with 1 kill. Skyhawk 21-67. Murphy Mahler with 15-47 and a kill. I apologize for being a little delayed here trying to take care of the 2-year-old. That kept running in. Over on the Immortal side, the winning side, Nerd Kisses Girls with 1,100. Tubbins coming with 1,100. Smill 26.91 with 2 kills. Adasti 21.14 with 2 kills. STL Stang coming in with a 19.38. Desert Storms coming in with the 29.20. And then here comes Superman himself, Steel Titan. 2 kills, 4,215 with 12, 12, 11.
Anybody by chance check the eclipse that happened? It's roughly about between 4 and 4:30 on the West Coast. Not sure what time the eclipse hit for you guys. Anywhere else? I stayed up late enough to see it. It's supposed to be a blood moon, but with all the cloud cover, it just blacked everything out.
Yeah, I didn't get to see any of it because it was cloudy and you could not see anything. So, heavy cloud cover.
Yeah, the moon was very, very bright. It's just, you can see part of the red parts of the moon as it was getting covered, but then it just went black.
Let's see what they're going to be rolling out here on Miravanka. They're slowly starting to get it in. Let's see. I was trying to remember what Panda did last time with was it 1 Chieftain, 2 IS7s, 2 Bat Chat, 3 Bat Chats. Is what they ran last time.
Yeah.
And I think it was, and then it was Sad Baby Imp or someone else in an E4. So that's what they pulled out against TLP. Let's see what they do against the Immortals.
I'm thinking possibly 2 Chieftains, 2 I7s, and 3 Bat Chats, or possibly 4 Bat Chats with the 2 I7s and Chieftain. But Immortals, they're going with TDP with the Bat Chats and E4 and 2 I7, so let's see what their 7th pick will be.
I do like seeing a lot of teams using that with the Skoda. I really do like it because it's the in-between. With the 140...
It can protect the Bat Chats.
Yeah.
It can protect the Bat Chats.
Having that in there when the 2 Bat Chats go in and with their long reload, the TVP is the middleman. It's able to keep the sustained fire going.
I think a TVP can protect the Bat Chat better than a 140 could, just for the burst while they're loading. But that's me.
That's always good for discussion.
Yeah. Panda is running the E4, 3 Bat Chats, 2 I7s, and a Chieftain.
Immortals rolling out E4, 3 Bat Chats, a Skoda, and 2 IS7s.
So almost identical, except for switching out a Chieftain for a TVP.
Yep, going for a hold down tank versus some more mobility.
I do believe Panda is starting on the north, so the hold down tank is quite viable. Sitting back there on the D1, I see that used quite a bit, and then you'll stick your IS7s up there in the So I'm looking to see that the Chieftain's going to be right around D1, or yeah, D1, and you're going to see the IS-7s around E2,
You guys wonder,
if normal
there's
meta.
the glitch we talk about where the MOEs disappear if you move, go from team to team. They just up and disappear because I was looking at Desert Storm. He is 3 marked on that IS-7. So there you go, Wargaming, the disappearing MOEs.
Yeah, and I have come across when you're in a pub match, and you'll like switch to, say you're in a platoon with somebody, or somebody else, you switch over to their tank, and it shows their full health. You switch off, switch back, and all of a sudden they're on like 300 hit points. So there's another visual glitch.
Fires going into Murphy Mauler. Smill was charging down Murphy. Kind of reminded me of a movie moment.
Yeah.
Guy comes in screaming, guns a-blazing. And it now re-rotates. And goes
The
into
Immortals have taken over the whole
3/4 of the map.
from the 5 line to the, well, no, from the 3 line over. I noticed that the E4 and IS-7s have not rolled up. They're just sitting on the backside of that hill.
Interesting play here by Panda. I do not like, oh no, Milo was getting in the way of Murphy. Murphy take a huge hit.
Oh, Brawling Numbers just took a hit too.
I really don't like it because when you get in here, Panda's put themselves into a position where literally they can get cross-shotted everywhere. There's
So do you think
Skyhawk.
Panda should just keep moving?
I would.
Yep, they're moving. Okay, just keep moving.
Just keep going.
But I think it's almost too late. They've lost Skyhawk. Murphy's a one-shot.
Storm's is staying right now on both reloading, but here they are. They're going to be loaded right here.
IS-7 low rolled on the Murphy, so Murphy still kicking.
Elscracker going in, charging in on Desert, making them change. Oh no, Murphy's bouncing on Stang. I didn't count how many rounds he had left. Oh, ran by Smill. Brawling Numbers gets taken out by Stang. Titan versus Viking. Viking with his butt up in the air, unfortunately.
Yeah, Panda was very impressive on Ghost Town, but Immortals came back and took the last 3 matches. But Panda was able to take it to all 5 games. So
there was a ram by Smill, takes most of his life, but he does kill him. There we go. Immortals winning it. 3-2. Wow, great job, guys. An amazing showing. All right, so we're going to go right down the numbers here. Panda rolling out. Murphy only had 157, unfortunately. Brawling Numbers cracked 1,200. Skyhawk, Milo, and Sad Baby Imp. Unfortunately, these guys did not. Well, 2 of them didn't crack 500, and 1 didn't crack 1,000. Hillscracker coming in with 2 kills, 1568. And the guy that I keep telling everybody, when Fantasy Tanks comes back around, this guy here is right there. I'm highlighting. He's going to be one of the top picks coming in. As you guys saw, even with losing, Viking was still throwing up amazing numbers. So here we go, 4,043. Over on the Immortal side, Audacity with 2 kills, 1732 in his bat chat. I think he died because of a ram. Tubbins coming in with a 1684. Nerd Kisses Girls, 1 kill, 1315. Smill coming in with 2 kills, 1334. STL Stang rolling out there with a kill and 20. Let's just say 2,200 on that IS-7. Great job, sir. And then here comes the big winners. Desert Storm and his IS-7 with 3,072, and Superman himself, Steel Titan, coming in with 1 kill, 3,000. And 64 damage. He went 14, 11, and 10. Desert Storms went 7, 6, 6. Stang went 8, 6, 5.
Oh, I step away for a second here. Let's see if we can get somebody from the Memorial.
We really don't have time, but we could probably get them in here if they want to come in for guest.
I mean, Murphy, maybe he wants to also be a guest commentator or somebody from Immortals. They're always good for a good insight as well. Possibly those. I need to step away for 1 second.
Oh, I don't have Discord open. All right. We're getting ready here. Nightmare being higher on the rankings, so they get that left side. Well, their choice of side here. Alrighty. Looks like we did get a match going between Prime and HQ with the off streams. Let's see if it's been posted. I will get you caught up on it. Yet again, we are taking applications for moderators. So if you are looks like we're going to get Murphy in here again. He loved it the first time round, and this time he wants to come back. Good guy. Love to have him in here. We're going to try to keep making these so we can so you guys be able to hear from word of mouth from these guys, so we can have a little bit of fun. There is Murphy. How you doing, sir?
I'm pretty good.
Great games tonight. I mean, they were very, very good. One hell of a show. I mean, Viking Tanker, I was talking about him, man. That guy has been putting in some work for you guys.
Yeah, it's always nice to have Viking with us.
Love that guy. Known him since beta. Him and his uncle. I know they play together. So yeah, big shout out there to Hardcore. All right, and then we have the leader of Panda
Tubbs?
and the leader of the Immortals, Mr. Sir Tubbins, the man himself. How you doing?
Good. How you guys doing today?
Oh, great,
I still
sir.
really want to get here. You guys let Stang in?
Yeah, I guess. Hello, there's Stang. How you guys doing?
Oh, hey! I stumbled in the wrong party.
Yep, you're live on stream.
Oh, you guys might want to lock this. You're gonna get flooded with immortals. Here, we can back out.
Oh, I did get invited.
See, Panda's
You
all
didn't.
nice. We don't flood the party.
Thanks for the stream tonight, Health. Appreciate it.
Oh, anytime.
Yeah, nice stream.
Anytime, guys. Man, with the show that you guys put on, man, that was an honor for me to
Yeah,
watch that go down.
that was our goal tonight, to do a good show. You know, we let Panda a little chance on Ghost Dance, so they took confidence, and after this, we just crushed their dreams. So Yes.
Oh,
Oh
so
no,
that
we
was
gotta
the goal
keep
of
the
the match.
Immortals record up. We threw the last games, man.
Oh, a little bit of psychological warfare going on here. That's awesome.
No, I think that's Smill's excuse for getting outplayed, but that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, Smith, what was the issue on Ghost Town? You kept missing on me.
Yeah, I'm a,
You never killed me. What the
Easy, easy. This is a children's show, family friendly.
Yeah,
So-
guys, you guys are on stream. You guys gonna start arguing?
So it was kind of interesting. The games that Panda really did well, you guys managed to corral Steel Titan. But then the games that Superman, I'm gonna dub him Superman himself. When he was able to come out and do what Titan does, I mean, throwing up 4K damages, back to back, that was pretty insane. So I mean, big shout out there to Steel Titan. That guy is, he's for real, and all of you guys are. I mean, I could never imagine seeing you guys never putting on a great show. I mean, top grade guys. So, Tubbins, are you guys pretty excited with Clan Wars and everything? Or you guys pumped up? Or you guys are Axis? No, you guys are allies.
No, we're allies. Yeah, I mean, we definitely, it's definitely something to do. You know, we haven't had anything to do for a while as far as tournament or comp wise goes, and you know, besides Wednesday night fights. So it's definitely an additional thing. It's definitely something different. It's a little weird, I think, kind of with the rules and how the points and everything work. But the maps are a little bit different. But it's definitely fun. I mean, it gives us something to do on the weekends. Gives us something to prepare. You know, when you're preparing for different maps, it's kind of it's a little different just to get used to and everything like that.
Yeah, I was wondering, what did you guys think of playing on one map 4 times? Did you guys? I didn't get to stream your guys' matches, so did you guys kind of mix it up with the different strats, so the other team couldn't adapt, or?
Well, unfortunately, I'm not really good enough to have 4 strats on the same map, so we kind of do one, we kind of do one twice, and then we do the other 2 that we have if we're lucky enough to have 3.
We
But
keep it
it's
simple
def-
in the Immortals.
Yeah,
Keep it
it's
simple.
definitely you know, if the first strat seems to work, we kind of just run it again and hope it works again, you know. But it's definitely different. It's really weird. I think the biggest thing about it, it's really weird playing, and you're actually trying to beat the team that you're not playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not like a series where like, oh, you drop a game. Doesn't really like you can be like, okay, well, you know, we just won the last 3. It's not a big deal if we drop the 4th one, but then again, you know, that 4th one could be what knocks you out,
Yes.
essentially. So it's a different kind of mindset. So I think, you know, when you're kind of playing the 4 maps back to back to kind of stay focused and do all that is a little bit different. At least from what I think everybody's used to the last couple of years. But I'm always against change until I get used to it, I guess. But it's really not bad.
Awesome. I mean, yeah, a lot of teams were trying to grasp on, you know, how exactly they're going to advance and what's going to happen, and everything that goes along with Clan Wars. You guys happy to at least having a break off for the Super Bowl and everything for you guys? You get a little week to relax.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's nice to have it's honestly nice to have a break, and especially because I think 2 of the maps we honestly have never even played comp anyway, so it gives us a little bit of time to, I guess, get prepared for it now. Because what have we got? 16 teams left, so it's no more gimme rounds, so to say. Not that anything's really gimme, but no more gimme rounds. So having a nice little break, but yeah, I'm glad that the European people didn't try to make us play in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because Tubbins likes his pizza rolls, man. You gotta eat those pizza
I
rolls.
do
in
like
that
my
Super
pizza
Bowl.
rolls. I'm a big football fan, but
So, have you guys?
I'm big on the pizza rolls.
It seemed I was checking out other footage from the Euro games. With them, I'm still amazed. I watched another one on Ghost Town where they're using the Type 5 Heavy on. I know we've talked about it on stream before, but they are running strats very, very, very similar to WGL. So are you guys possibly watching some of the WGL matches to get maybe a leg up?
I think we don't have the same maps actually, so it's kind of weird to
Well-
not weird, but it's a different meta. So the game is not the
Yeah.
same. The tanks are not the same. They have 113s, for example. We don't have this tank buffed. We don't have the 50B buff. All these little things is actually does make a big difference actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Going along with what Snow said, the Type 5 is on PC, on console. Same thing with the mouse.
Alrighty, well,
They have-
either
they
one
have
of you
tanks
guys,
for
if you want to come back in, if you want to join in commentary, you guys are more than welcome. And we have N and NB, a grudge match going against each other, since when they had the split. So you guys are invited if you want to come in or and stuff like that. If not, if you don't come in, I am super excited that you guys did come in for the post game interviews.
Well, yeah, well, we appreciate you all the work you put in each week, making sure there's a good amount of stuff for the teams that want to play competitively, and it's done in a professional manner and all that. So we appreciate your time.
Yes, thank you. It's all for honor for you guys, for, all the players in the community. They deserve to have the best, the best of the best, and I try to strive for that. So you guys would have, a good platform for everybody to stay busy and just have some fun and stuff like that. So I thank you very much. Alrighty, guys.
Right.
So we're launching into steps here. We'll do some tank rundowns here yet again. I want to say thank you and everybody for Murphy, Mahler, Sir Tubbin, Smill, STL Sting, all coming in here to chat with us. It was an absolute pleasure, guys. Thank you so much for coming in.
Can you
Thank
invite
you.
me to the room, please? I
Oh,
want to stay.
It already launched.
all right.
Yeah,
So
I think,
on the next
we'll
one.
get you. Yep, we'll get you on the next one.
Oh, I like this.
I'll go ahead and run down my clan's
Yes, go ahead,
tank
sir.
lineup real quick here. We have Clutch in his Bat Chat, along with Needed Disc, Mythic Monster in his IS-7, Raging Warrior in his E5, and then you have Scorpius and Pac-Man Reaper in their Kronvoggens, and then Devin in the Chieftain.
Alrighty, over here on the Nightmare side, we're gonna roll it down. Beer Chugginator 140, Got a Dingy, Bat Chat, Pants, MVG, D-Scape, all in IS-7s, Wits, and Beaver in Chieftains.
Oh, Beaver.
This is a
Good
chance
luck to
for
Beaver. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna take off, guys, before you guys start commentating the match. Definitely appreciate it, and
Yeah.
good luck hanging out with Smill for the next hour. All right.
I'll be jerking off myself, so yeah, good luck with Snow. Thanks for
Alrighty.
See you guys
having us
later.
out.
No problem, guys. Anytime, loved it. There we
These
go.
guys are mean to me.
Yeah. So that was Murphy, Mahler, and Sir Tubbins. We're going to be in this next match. We'll get Smill up in here and have this great gentleman of the Bat Chat. He's going to join us here on commentating. So super exciting. Stick around. So the first giveaway was over there on the Mixer side. Hope you guys are ready and you're on it. So here we go.
Now let's see here if Got a Dingy spots up, or when he spots up Needed Disc and Clutch, if Nightmare just starts pushing forward or not.
Got a Dingy back there up on the hill, hiding away. Pushed up. Waiting to see when the flank's going to come in.
Beer Chugginator in his 140 is sitting back here, gun pointed, ready to fire on it as soon as Dingy spots somebody up. So
Chugginator gets
but
spotted.
Chugginator got spotted.
Wow.
Batchats haven't, so that's interesting.
There it is. Got Dingy getting spotted and Clutch getting spotted up now. Let's go check out.
Still, so as of right now, Nightmare only thinks that there's one Batchat over there.
We're in a reload. Did he swing and a miss? Nope. Clutch did take some damage. Nothing really going on yet over by the base. A little bit of shuffles out of NB, but definitely playing a turtle, kind of turtle-ish almost.
Nightmare has, I think, the advantage on they've seen NB play this map at least 3-4 times. It's been a while since Nightmare's been on stream, so I do think Nightmare has the advantage on knowing what strat NB is going to be playing on this. But let's see if NB can throw in.
Right. So all the Nightmares now spotted up. Batchats at NB taking off, getting out of there. And then gonna, pause it up at the H5 just to kind of hold out. See if they can get somebody to chase. NB is, good hit. Good hit from Pants on Devin that time.
Yeah, they've got Wits back here in the back. He's kind of playing the playing the both sides of the field here, I guess would be the best way to say it. He's sitting in a bush. So he's able to swing his turret left or right as needed.
We got, give it to you. Wino Light Tank today, Smell.
Oh yes, I'm there. I heard my name.
Yep. So give it to you is asking there in Twitch, why no Light Tank today?
I don't know. We didn't play the maps for the light tanks. For any light tank. Actually, we ghost town in the light tank. It's kind of meh. Actually, it's really bad. Same for Emmelsdorf.
What are your favorite maps for a light tank to be played now?
I don't know. For real, I tried the light tank on certain maps, and on few maps it may be good. Maybe on the Muravanka, but most of the time the Batchat with the big burst damage will just do better. The light tank doesn't have the HP or the DPM to support your team really well, so it's better to spot the other team. But when it's time to fight, the light tank is really it's a big down, for real. It's not that good. Steps is a good map for a light tank.
Maybe we haven't seen it in a long time, but maybe Cliff, it wouldn't necessarily that bad sitting up on top of the hill with the camo rating.
Then again, if you're let's see from a caller perspective, if you have a Batchat on top with 2000 clip potential, you're probably going to get this over like 2k DPM. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Understood.
28 seconds left here. Ants getting melted. NB's going to play it out for a draw here, and as it stands, NB would win in a draw scenario.
I hate to say it, MB is very. Oh, they got the kill. MB does very well on this map. They know how to play it. They know the spots to sit. They know the tanks. This is where the Kronvagen and the Chieftains have come into their own. Of they'll bounce it all day long and return it right back.
That's it. There we go.
MB definitely has the strat down on here for playing that strategy. I mean, even Panda kind of had issues breaking it, so.
I mean, damage caused. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Neodisc coming in with a grand and a kill. Scorpius coming in with 1100. All right, so we're gonna switch sides here. get Mr. Smill up in the house.
I sent him an invite.
All right, well, we're switching sides here. Be just one moment for myself. Table.
Yeah, too bad I didn't have you in there on that one so you could do a little commentating on it. Not sure if you watched on Twitch or not there, Smeal.
Wait, can you repeat that? I was not paying attention.
I was gonna say, did you see, were you watching that on any of the streams there?
Yeah, I'm on Twitch
Yeah.
at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on that. It's slow up until the last 30 seconds where Nightmare just tried pushing in, and unfortunately the defense of MB was too much.
So who has the lead?
NB does because they got a kill on that map, and since there are no draws,
Okay, I see. So tank advantage.
the take advantage wins.
Interesting. Let's see if there's going to be a little bit more action this time round with this grudge match.
I do have to say that MB definitely has their turtle strat down, and it's causing people to start trying to push on something that is very effective right now. So
I mean,
Every
One-
strat, not every strat, but every turtle is breakable.
oh
Yeah,
yeah, it is.
That's
it honestly looks like what you would do to break that MB strat, honestly, would be having a
7
strong,
bad shots.
yeah, well, that and a very strong presence come in from would be their right, coming in from the spawn side, and then just wreaking chaos, getting even
Yeah.
3-4 bat chats in there would change the tide. Once they would advance into it, your IS-7s and stuff would be able to march forward.
Yeah, you have to make it to where those Kronwagens unload their clips, and then they're out for that 30 seconds and take full advantage of it.
Even though it's still a really tricky play, and the reason why is, I don't know if you guys already played that map yourself, but the distance between where the Kranvagans camp and where the chieftains and the IS-7s are, it's a real long distance to travel. So the Kranvagans will maybe have 8-9 seconds on their reload left when the IS-7
Yeah.
will finally be there in their face. So they will not even have time to put in one shot that the Kranvagans will be loaded back.
Yeah.
So it's a hard map to push.
Yeah, last week Panda tried breaking it by bringing in a Conqueror gun carriage, but unfortunately, once the MB saw that, they were able to flank on it. So, they adjusted to the tank picks. So let's see here. MB is running again 2 bat chats, an IS-7, an E5, 2 Kronwagens, and a Chieftain.
Go ahead, Smell, if you want to run down the other side.
What side did we just do?
Go down Nightmare side.
Okay, so I need to go down NB. So
No,
they're going
you
to
go
run
down.
to-
No, you go down Nightmare
Oh.
side.
Wait, Nightmare is N.
You go down
okay.
the right
They're
side.
run. Yeah, they run 3 bats, 2 IS-7s, and 2 chieftains. There we go. Easy peasy.
Alrighty, sorry about that. Teenagers and telephone calls, I swear.
Oh, I cannot be on my phone, man. Okay, I'm going to pay attention. Now you have the 100% me.
No,
I'm there.
no, it wasn't you. It was my daughter. So if you heard the telephone ring, that was for my daughter. And I'm like, who's calling at 8:30 at night? Of course, it had to be for my daughter.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, none of that was towards you, Smell. It's okay. You're good. You're good.
Oh yeah. Got this.
Now we got you in to actually see it happen rather than having to watch it on Twitch. So Last time, again, we saw Kronwagen. Last time MB played this, we saw Kronwagen and the Bat Chats actually push up through the middle and through Panda off. Let's see if they do that or.
In this scenario, I mean, would you, Ismail, would you say push down, say, just like what they're doing here with Nightmare, pushing down the 2-line, the backups with the Bat Chats and the IS-7, and then let the whole
The
down tank.
Kronwagens are. Look at this. The Kronwagens, I think, are thinking something. They've turned around and they're setting up, going hold down, waiting for them to come around.
First of all, like, it's not a bad thing. We just need to make sure that when you do this, you don't face 7 guys with your 3 Bat Chats. So that
Oh,
so
not-
you don't get
Oh,
overmatched.
they're not hitting
And
their
the
shots.
I7 can be too slow to go on that side. We don't know. It can be a good thing. It's a flip of a coin.
Oh, the Nightmare's pushing right up the middle. Rather than going
Interesting.
around, they're
Interesting.
going to try pinching out and squeezing these. Let's see if Nightmare. No, NB doesn't see it coming. NB's
Should
still
here
It's
pushing
actually
at
a
the
good
gap.
thing.
Should be getting spotted here as
Clutch is about
Clutch
to
goes
spot
across.
him.
Yep.
Oh, Clutch now spots everybody. Let's see what NB's reaction is. Yep, they turned around.
Penson with the armor really needs to get in front of these Kronwagen and take the hits. These guys need to take out the Kronwagens before their team come back. Before NB
Beaver's
comes back.
going. I
In
think
the
Beaver's going to
fight,
go
man.
down.
Fight, man.
Oh, nope.
Yep. There he goes. Clutch and Nita Dis take down the Beaver.
Orcus firing back Pac-Man.
Unbarred Moon.
Chieftains, Mythics come back. So let's see what they can do to protect their Bat Chats.
Moon dumping his slip into Clutch.
MVG's going in for a kill. MVG takes out Clutch. MVG and Needed are on reloads.
Dingy really needs to follow
Ooh.
leads so he doesn't escape. Let's say it that way. Doesn't run away.
Yeah, I think Dingy's going to catch him and get him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, he
he
got track. He's gonna have
Dingy
time
got
to aim.
tracked.
Oh, but
Needs
here
to aim a
comes
shot.
Raging and Devin are trying to take out Dingy at the same time. MVG's
Need
now
is
sneaking
about
in.
He got hurt there.
Needed's loaded.
Yeah, he just took him out.
Oh, MVG stopped. Wit's trying to cover MVG.
You need to
becomes-
focus the DPM first. DPM first.
It's getting ammo racked
Ammo
with that,
rack.
with that very, very ammo rack potentialed chieftain.
Here comes Needed to try to help out. This is going to be one epic hole. Too.
There we go. Devin going
That
down
was-
this time.
was
Nightmare
a
definitely
very
played
good
well, in my opinion.
Nightmare played that very well, not allowing MB to get into the turtle, just cutting it off before it even starts. There you go. Prevent a turtle strat. Don't let them get into it, right?
Definitely a strat that paid off.
All right, we're going down the damage here really fast. Clutch coming in with, unfortunately, he did get a kill, but only 734. Need a disc coming in with 1 kill, 1882. Devin Dunham coming in with 3136. Scorpius, 1180. Pac-Man and his Kronwagen, only 300. Ouch. Raging, 1252. Mythic Monster, 1490. Over here on the Nightmare side, here we go. Dingy and Beaver both in the 700s, but everybody else starts spreading the love. MVG coming in with 2 kills, 21-27. Unbarred Mood, great job, 35-15. He actually went 10-10-9 with his Bat Chat. Wits with his Chieftain, 3
Nice.
kills, 24-98. So we'll give you 2,500 Wits, great job. D-Scape coming in with a kill, 24-22. And Pants, 1 kill, 23-50.
I really did like that play that Nightmare made. Just full on aggression.
Do you guys remember when Diggy was trying to chase Need when he was on a reload?
Yeah.
He got hit pretty hard by the heavies, but I wonder if his turret or something got blocked because if I remember well, it doesn't seem like he shot any he didn't fire any shot at Need when he was tracked. So maybe his turret got broken or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, Needed just had made it over that. There was a little undulation that Needed went over.
Oh, he
just
was in the dip.
Yeah, he went into the dip just as Dingy was going up to jump into the dip is right where he got tracked. So, no
I
gun
thought
depression.
he had a
just
critical
got
hit
shot.
and okay.
I think it was just the track got hit. He just got hit kind of on the upslope. So,
Yeah. He got triple tap.
yeah. So, but yeah, I very impressed by that aggressive play and great focus fire. Great.
Yeah, it definitely threw
sharing
NB
the
for a
damage.
loop. I don't think they were ready for the fight to be back there.
Yeah.
I
mean,
yeah,
they-
actually, the timing was really good. NB was separated when N came from the middle, so they really were able to take the current wagons out quickly.
NB, I think, was ready for them to come up from behind, but definitely not ready for the rest of the team to just come right down the middle and pinch them. So, and yeah, unfortunately, the three heavies that were going to the cap were almost there when all of a sudden Clutch spotted up Nightmare come down the middle and was just that fraction of 1 or 2 squares too late. But now we're on to Nightmare's pick, which is Ensk.
Going yet again back to the old school, the old reliable Insk, where the metas keep changing, but they're kind of the same since the beginning. Turtle or push. It's the days of the one-line push.
MB's running an E4, a Batchat, an I7, 257 heavies, and an E100, along with an E5.
All right, and coming out with E4, trio of IS7s, mouse, pair of 50Bs.
I don't know if the 50Bs will be able to, if they're getting used in the city. I don't know if they will be able to out DPM the 57. So it really depends how they play their 50Bs.
Which
They need to use
team
that
have we
speed.
been? We've been seeing a team that's been running them up the 6 line, and when the teams have gotten into the city, then the 50Bs will run up the 6 line and get cross shots in there. I think it's been. I don't know who's been using that. I think NFTG's used it, and I can't. Oh, on your Savage, I think, was also another team that's used that. So what they'll do is they'll kind of wait for the team to get into the city, and they'll run it right up that railroad line, just on the other side.
I think they're going to do what I was honestly thinking. They're going to go right down the 8 line, and I've seen this strat done quite a bit already, where they push the 50Bs down the 8 line to get on the rear. But it looks like they're also being joined by the IS7. That's going to be
Devin's the only one that's been spotted so far on the NB side. I don't think anybody
There's D-Scape. He's getting spotted up.
needed.
Disc on the run.
I think that with that mini push, that mouse was able to cross safely. Mouse is pretty slow, so
Oh,
it can
good
be
point.
hard
Good
sometimes to
point.
cross.
Kind of put a little distraction in there while your
Boom.
super heavies cross.
Moon taking a big hit from Stinger, an old teammate.
Yeah,
Raging getting
that's when
focus
the
fired.
57s. Yeah.
Well, actually,
57s got better armor, so.
Moon, Stinger, MVG,
Beaver.
all X-Peril members, Wits,
Wits. Yep.
Beaver.
Beaver.
Raging Warrior is pretty low too. Really low health.
Yeah, they were did a pretty good, but here comes the push from right down the 5 line. Hans and Wits. Oh no, they're stacked up on each other. Oh, get around them, Wits. I think Monster going to be coming in here. See if we can.
Ooh,
Good
big
shot.
and
Good shot.
Mythic put a huge shot into Wits.
That mouse needs to get in front. He has the HP. He has the armor. He needs to take the hits, not Wits. Wits is just there to
Ooh.
deal the damage.
Beaver's on
Gabby
a
needs to take the hits.
Beaver's fairly low.
Can he
Looks
take
like
out
they're trying to
Raging?
push on Monster.
Oh, he bounces, but he takes a huge hit. 3 on the cap now. So something's going to happen in 40 seconds.
I don't know. It's going to happen way before this. I don't think. With that bad chat coming in, he's going to probably go down the F line. And
I think you're right. I think you're
We'll
completely
see.
right there, Smil. Just making sure his clip will be loaded when he gets into there, but he popped a new clip. So who is he going to target? The smart target here would be getting rid of that E4.
if he gets triple tap, it may be possible. He got spotted. He can be triple tap,
Oh,
but then
well,
again,
he
the
reset.
57 will be there.
I think he's waiting for a reset. Oh, he's waiting. Devin's coming in with the 57.
Yeah.
Stinger is keeping D-scapes at bay. Beaver going
But
down.
then again, Gabby is not in front. Gabby needs to take the hits. He has the HP. He has the armor, man.
Yes. You're very, very, very right on this. Where Wits is just getting
I believe
absolutely...
Gabby's one
Yeah,
of the
Wits
two
needs to
females
just
playing
camp
on
behind,
Nightmare.
and
Yep.
you know, Wits is there to put in the big damage. Gabby needs to bound those shots. He's the guy of the situation right here. He's the man.
That's a girl.
Sorry,
Gabby's a
Smeal,
girl.
Gabby's one of the females.
Oh, damn.
Yep.
She's the
Sorry.
woman. She's the
Yeah,
woman
she's
of
a
the
woman.
situation. She got
Yeah.
this.
Oh, MVG going down. Here comes the rotate from NB. The
Don't
noose is
forget the
closing
back
in.
shot just down the 5 line.
Where'd the bat chat rotate to? Oh, there. Oh, I see the bat chat's way on the south.
These
Good
games should be
rotation
coming in on
by
disc.
that bat chat.
Pants going down. Gabby went down. Wits slowly now starting to go. Yeah, I mean, Gabby and the mouse really, that was a key player. She needed to line it up in all the
Yeah,
situations.
definitely. I think that instead of putting cap pressure on the 600 square maps, you know, they should have just take that mouse, take that 3000 HP and just push in their face. There was a 57 one shot. There was an E1 half health just in front of them, easy takeable, and that mouse could have survived easily. So take
Yeah,
down 3
Rage-
guys. And
Rage survived a lot longer than I thought he would.
All right, so we'll go down to the damage here really fast. Escape with his 50B putting in some work. 2399, we'll call it 2400. Unbarred Mood coming in with a 1300. Gabby only a 918. She only blocked 400. That is I'm not trying to gripe, but that is an underutilized tank. To be in the tank that you're in, you have to be in the right positions at the right time.
yeah, it's the mouse is the only role. Like, why would you take a mouse instead of an E100? It's to bounce more shots, make a push, make something happen.
Yep.
So if you take the mouse, it's to YOLO in their face.
Yep, pretty much get all the turrets pointed at that, and then come in on the flanks, or even just come around. Wits coming in with a 1637 with the kill. Great job there, Wits. Pants coming in with 2K. Beaver. Oh, he loaded his own gun. Trips? Donuts. Oh, Beaver. But he did block 2K, so great job.
Yeah, he got kind of focused right there, and then had to go run and hide behind a building, and then he was side scraping off that building. I just don't think he ever was able to get a shot.
And then finishing it out, my guy, MVG coming in with a grand. All right, let's see what they change up here. You know what I'm going to say right here? I have one thing to say, and that's, where's Lonky?
I don't even see her up on the list. She's not even in the group tonight.
I think that D-Scape got a little bit unlucky that game with the 50B. 13, 11, 6, bounce 5 shots. With that good APCR.
Yeah. I mean, and he had that almost pretty much the entire time was being held down by that E4 of my boy Stinger. So it was interesting to never, say here. All right, so everybody's getting picking their takes. Thank you, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Fights, bringing you the grudge match of Nightmare versus NB's. Real tight here, 2-1. NB with the lead. Thank you for all tuning in. And yes, that is, your ears are not playing tricks on you. That is Smill in the background. He came in from commentating after the Immortals versus Panda game that went 3 to the Immortals, 2 to Panda. So I want to say welcome in Omega, and then I also want to say welcome in Smill. Love having you, sir. You are a legend.
Yeah, there's you have 5 ex-team members in this room right now, Hells.
Oh, the Death Star. Not a big fan, but we'll see.
Rage
It's
Rage
a flip
bringing
of a
it
coin.
out again? Nope. Kevin.
So, alrighty, Smill, would you like to go down NB, and then I'll go down Nightmare?
Yes, let's do it. The E4, 183, a bad chat, 257s, and 2 E1 on those.
Over on the Nightmare side, coming out with Beaver and his E4. Good pick. Gabby, let's see, she goes from ultra heavy down to the bat chat, so let's see what she can do. And then Pants and MV, both IS7s, 257 heavies, and the weird placement here, 2 matchstick
15.
boxes. 215Bs. Interesting.
Wow.
Haven't seen them played in a while. Let's see. I know your first
don't
play is
even
you're gonna go.
know.
Hells is gonna go right to them and see if they have their fire extinguishers ready. Maybe 2 just in case.
You got that right, because those things are a matchstick. I tell you, we're gonna see a fire. We are gonna see a fire.
I don't know where they're going to put their 15Bs. Like it's a tank that in a city, a closed city like this, that there's only little roads. It's super easy to track the first wheel and just take him out super easily without taking any damage. The TPM is good, but the rear-mounted turret can be a big troll.
Yeah, and here's the thing of the deal. Let me see if I can just get to him really fast. We'll make everybody. There we go. All right, so we're gonna look at this 215B. You guys see where that tarp is? Between the tarp and then that exhaust pipe, right there on both sides is a huge, ginormous fuel tank. The 215B has the highest rating to catch on fire of any other tank. So, oh man, Pants already getting punished there, and also Beaver.
Betcha did a good job.
Gabby in a interesting position there. Maybe if she would have scooted up a little bit more, but let's see. Witz being very, very rambunctious, I guess, all on his lonesome with that 57 heavy marching down the 0 line. And I wonder if Gabby's going to be his backup.
Actually,
All right.
believe it or not, but with that 57 on the 0 line, it's 100% sure that NB will be surprised. So that's a good thing. For sure, they will not expect that. Don't know if it will be good, but the surprise is there. Surprise is there.
All right. So, got a dinghy and D-Scape both hugging on the 5 line. Uh-oh. I hate it when it does that. Get those random... Your controller's no longer connected. Devin getting hit. Some good fire going down
Witz
to
and
him.
Gabby are just putting damage in. It's a good thing. Countering that Death Star quickly in the game.
they can get one more round in there, Devin would be gone. So here's to say also on the 183, same positioning. If you could put rounds into that little quarter, into those fender areas, you most definitely are going to probably see a fire. Gabby and Pants, both at almost half health. Devin almost down. If they can at least get a kill from Nightmare, they at least be up.
That map, playing that map with a draw and the mine, that's you really need to win your fight pretty much. You cannot escape for 4 minutes. I don't think so. You cannot
Stinger
run.
putting a big hit into Wits. They called the
Raging
push.
Warrior is
Here we go.
isolated. He may go down. Raging on a reload.
Gabby going down.
And is doing great with D-Scape taking the spot of Penson because he doesn't have HP anymore. Rotating the
If
tanks,
Needed could,
sharing the HP.
Needed could get out here and get up that one line. He'll be able to start doing some work, but he just needs to be able to escape.
Monk going down.
Yep.
I think
They
that
were
D-Scape
focusing
can
on
just
Monk.
1v1
Oh,
that
top got
leader.
popped. Ammo rack on MVG.
Yeah. D-Scape is going to win that 1v1 against Death Dealer, so that's another tank down for NB. Ooh.
Look at Stinger
D-Scape
picking
needs
up
to
the
get
kill
in.
there on got a dinghy.
Scorpius, yeah, got behind
Wits
Wits.
going down.
Even.
Ooh.
Scorpius gonna come up and finish off Beaver.
Oh, Beaver
I don't
puts
think
the
I don't
round into
I
the
don't think
tracks.
he's gonna have to if he's gonna have the rounds. I think yeah, he only had 2. D-Scape needs to finish the E4. That's actually really close. Really close. D-Scape is going to reload. He needs
Needed's
to
almost
finish
loaded.
shot.
Needed's
Scorpius is almost
reloaded.
reloaded too.
Uh-oh.
Wow. No.
Oh, good,
Oh.
good move by Needed. Going after Beaver. Oh. Uh-oh.
That's a big hit.
Beaver finally
and now he's
juking
out.
and dies,
Oh.
but D-Scape pulling up the kill. Great job. We did not. Actually, I'm glad I got proved wrong. I didn't see a fire. Did you?
Nope.
No fire. Dude, look at this spin ratio from D-Scape. Look at this spin ratio. This is how you win.
Look at that. There you go, guys. Check that out. 15, 15, 12 for 37, 12. Great job. Some really fast here going down the MB side for Disc with his batch at 3 kills, 35, 36. Devin in with 1600. Death Dealer coming in with 1400. Well, we'll give him 1437. Monk coming in with 821. Stinger with his E4 putting work in, 2 kills with 3154, 5 for 5 for 5. Great job, can't beat that. Scorpius coming in 2326. Raging Warrior with 1201. But over here on N, it's all business. Gabby coming in with the 1206. Dingy with only 767. Beaver, though, look at this. Almost pulling the 5K mark, 4912. Great job, Beaver. Wits with 1519. MVG only coming in with the 749 after he got his top pop with 1 kill. Pants coming in with the 28-35, and of course D-Scape coming in with that 37-12 with 5 kills.
Nice. The only thing I had to say is
Wow.
I think by being the eye in the sky, in hindsight 2020, I think Nita could have been better utilized as once he got unspotted, go up the one line and get behind everybody and start being able to clip rather than being where he was just kind of held down by every tank would turn his turret and look at him. So he wasn't able to get I don't think full usage out of that bat jet. Great game played.
I think, in my personal opinion, as a bad shot player, I would have go for killing the 215B first before the E4. Reason
due
why
to
is
the
that
DPM?
yeah, first of all, the DPM, you risk to bounce less shells on a 215B, so you're going to put in 5 out of 5. And second thing, if it's down to a 1v1, if 1v1ing a 215B, it's hard in the city, but once the E4 fires, he has 15 seconds reload time, he only has 90 degrees on each side for his gun, so 1v1ing a TD in a bad shot is easier than a 215B with that good of a DPM. You know what I mean? So
Great outlook.
All right, so
Yeah,
let's
always
do this
kill
really
them.
fast. This is for our YouTubers. YouTubers, get ready. So here we go. Hashtag WNF. Hashtag WNF. We'll get you on a code for there. We'll see you in 2 minutes on that end. And then shortly after this, we're gonna have the code giveaway out onto Twitch.
Well, both teams are ready. It's tiebreaker time. Now let's see how this finishes out. NB is running an E4, a Bat Chat, 3 IS-7s, a 57 Heavy, and an E5.
Go ahead, Smell, if you want to run down the other side.
Nightmare is going to run an E4, an i7, 57, 2 mouses, well, and 2 E1 on those. What are your bets with that setup?
I like more the clip potential out of 57s. I'm seeing a DPM over armor being, the way to go.
Yeah, because then
Especially
again,
being played watching you guys and Panda and everybody else. I mean, that's how you guys basically ran the first match tonight. Was decided to go with Ghost Town first rather than last. So
the problem with the mouse is the really low DPM. We don't have the PC DPM buff, so when it's down for example, a better DPM tank against a mouse, even with the good armor and a good HP, 1v1 the mouse won't win on paper, but like 90% of the time the mouse won't win. So it's a tricky tank to play.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's one of those you have to be really good at what you do to be, one, a huge distraction, and then two,
and
Exactly.
RNG being in your favor.
well, I mean, yet again, with the
You're
RNG
shooting down on tanks with that height.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, you're going to be, I mean, the armor that you're going to have to go through is, shooting down on it's a lot easier than just coming straight onto it. So, I mean, the height of the mouths, I mean, most of the time, you're going to have the mouths look at me, let me soak up all the damage, let me get some good bounces. If they can block 2K, that means the rest of the team, as long as they utilize, so you have to have a good driver in the mouse, knowing what they're doing, and then the team to back it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be able
So
to
if you push,
know when to rotate.
if you push the mouse with the 2E100s, everybody's looking at all that armor, and that's more of a distraction because the way these teams are starting to focus fire and stuff. Again, like watching the Immortals and Pandas, the first match is a lot of teams will just drive by full health, doesn't matter what it is, if they see something low health to get that gun out first. So, a
Yeah,
mouse
people
without
will
the
pass by
DPM,
a
people will
mouse.
ignore it. They'll ignore it and go
But
with
the
something
mouse,
that's
I think it
scarier.
took in value. I don't know the word, but because of the new IS7 meta, like the mouse can shoot
Mhm.
down on the upper hole, and plus the i7 has really bad APCR round, so it's hard to pen a mouse with the bad APCR round.
Um,
So
what's your thought on the new WZ111 5A coming out? I don't know if it's going to have the stats of the PC or not. But,
exactly, dude. Like we know how
it
console
has the
is
stats
always
of the
different as
PC.
PC. So
Yeah, but,
it has.
I don't know
No,
about
as
the
of right
placement of the
now,
mouses
but-
right here. I honestly,
no.
they're really, I mean, they're out of the fight. Your mouse is there to be in the fight. And so now, like
First
Dscape,
shots going into Dscape.
yep,
They're out of the fight, but then again, NB has a weird setup too. The way that if, for example, N decides to push the two IS7s, these guys are 2-3 kills. You know what I mean? They're super far away from their team. Look at how much time this E4 is gonna have to take to go back to help the two IS7s on top.
yeah. You got MVG on the
And just need
rotate.
to, yeah. I think they realized they were a little bit too separated, and just need a spotter to, you know, where the other team is. I think they're a little bit turtling, and they're missing information right now.
Yeah,
Humble doing a great
Scorpius is
job
going to
of-
stay there.
A great job of spotting up Pants and Dscape. They're keeping them on the. We're seeing a rotate here. Miles taking in a shot there from the 57. Mythic Monster. Oh, big hit into Moon from the side.
Ooh.
But Mythic might be, yeah, MVG's going to come and try it, but you have a Clutch sitting here waiting for the mouse. Ooh,
920
492 into,
into Mythic Monster. Wow.
yeah, this IS7 E4 combo.
Then again, we see Beaver taking the corner over the mouse. Even the mouse half health. Like you put that turret at 45 degrees, and it's still better than an E4. The E4 should not side scrape. That's my personal opinion. Mouse need to take the hit.
I'm thinking Scorpius might
Oh,
try to turn it.
891. Mythic putting a huge hit into MVG. Clutch doing a good side scrape off of his friend. That round goes right into the tracks. Dscape getting a
Oh.
big hit there. Uh-oh.
Escape
Chat.
and Pants are stuck where they're at. Scorpius is going to be
Coming
pushing
around.
around. He's going to go for the kill on the E100. But here comes Scorpius
Yeah,
around the corner.
definitely.
Here comes
And
the
But then
shot.
Panzer will be
Shot,
alone.
and there he goes.
There we go.
Pants in big trouble here in a pinch. Nightmare backed into.
Fletch is protecting the E4.
Pants trying to get a run in.
Mythic is lining up a shot.
Gonna go for. Who's he gonna fire? He's just sitting there with Devin on his butt.
This needs to get in. After
Uh-oh.
that reload, he should have already get closer.
All right, Beaver should
Now
be.
he's losing
Beaver should take
precious
a pop
seconds.
shot. There he goes.
Oh,
But
good
he's
shot
gonna go
into
down.
Rage.
Because he's gonna get Scorpius and Devin.
I think that Wits could do some work right there on the bottom.
Clutch doing some decent work of bouncing some of those shots, and here comes Mythic around to take a shot on somebody.
Gabby
Missed.
is for health. She needs to get in front. Yeah,
Yeah,
there we go.
Spin it, spin
Get
it,
in their
spin it, spin it,
face.
spin it, spin it, spin it.
Yeah.
Unbarred. And guess here comes Needed in the back. The forgotten Bat Chat coming up the rear and put some shots in.
Yep. He's gonna come in and make them
Oh.
all pay.
Yeah,
Devin,
he's
oh,
putting
Devin
a little
blocks,
into everybody.
starts
A lot
blocking.
of shot bounce there. A lot of
No,
shot bounce.
Needed was able to thread the needle when Devin stepped in front. Great tiebreaker done. Great patience by MB. Again, they're becoming more and more of that patient team, learning from you guys saying the Mortals and everybody else above them. Of the patience wins the game. Being able to rotate correctly. Well played. Sure.
Alrighty.
With that, I don't know, with like that many heavies, you need to take a direction and push. And I think that they were missing some information to do so. So, yes.
Well, I think the grudge match should officially be called over. Both teams now definitely deserve it to be in the gold division. Should not be any question of why MB is not there.
Alrighty. So up next, what we got is going to be VGA versus BK. But let's go down this damage before we do that. Over on the Nightmare side, D-Scape throwing up donuts. Ouch. MVG with a 1605 with 1 kill. Umbar Mood 1632. Gabby coming in. She did block 1830 and only put out 920, where Moon did block 2K, almost 2100, and did the 1632. So there we go. Beaver not doing a huge success this time around. 1 kill, 1178. Wits coming in with 2K. And then Pants on the ground with the 500 over on the MB side. Here we go. Scorpius coming in with the 1230. Clutch coming in with the
Table,
14. Okay. Clutch coming in with the 1500. Then after that, Devin with his IS-7 with a kill and 2574. Need a Disc with his Bat Chat did throw out 2818 with a kill. Great job, Disc. Then we're going to go ahead and slide over to Raging Warrior with his T57 Heavy going with 1 kill, 3134. Mythic Monster in his E4, 2 kills, 3158. And then Pac-Man coming in with 3425 and a kill. Great job. Amazing game there, Nightmare and NB. Thank you for coming out and settling the score here live on Wednesday Night Fights. Stay tuned, guys. We're going to have Smill in here with us still. And with Omega, we're going to have the VGA versus BK. And then shortly after
Pac-Man just did the highest damage with the E5. I like this, proving that the E5 is still a thing that you can use in competition nowadays.
Yes, sir. I mean, and that's my biggest question is, has the king been dethroned by the IS-7? And that's always been the great controversy.
Yeah, the HP buff and the nerf of the Copula of the E5. So the HP buff of the IS-7, I think that's what made it up for him, I guess.
Yeah. You are very right. I mean, and then for mobility-wise,
Like,
the
let's take it
IS-7 has.
that way.
I think the IS-7 has a little bit faster traverse speed, but the E5 has a faster turret traverse.
Let's take it that way. It's not about necessarily the traverse, but I'm a bad chat player, and shooting at an E5 with 76 side armor is an easy pen. But the IS-7, you need to aim your shots even at the sides. You know, you have the IS-7 has more HP, more alpha to trade damage. You know, 490 alpha damage is way higher than 400, almost 25% more. So it's a big plus. That's why in comp it's taking a big spot. Troll armor, bigger alpha damage, more HP.
Great discussion over there, talking about the double flag cap. I mean, it's coming, guys. The pub test, when me and Anarchy both went in there and did a test on it. Said where stuff needed to be fixed, where stuff needs to be good. The double cap on Ghost Town was actually almost perfect. It was pretty sweet. So that is all set up.
Let me put an input into that real quick. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the goal of a double cap flag assault is for the defending team to not turtle, and have to defend two different things, so they have to rotate themselves. But the way that they were set up, you just had to camp your hill, not even go to the city, and there was no way for the other team to do anything. So you put Cranvagan and Chieftain, camp the hill, And no, I think that it was a big mistake from Wargaming. That's my personal opinion.
Well, no,
But,
the only reason
big
I
mistake.
was saying like it was better because I mean the spawn placements were good. The spawn now where they put the flags, maybe if there was a little bit more, a little bit higher elevations and a little bit more cover for where the flags were, so one team just couldn't park. Would be like an E0, F0, and be able to shoot either right or left. So maybe in that type of scenario with the double caps, maybe put the double cap one cap like B6, and then the other one would be out there in J9, and then the attacking team would spawn in J2, and defending team would spawn in say like D9, E9. What would you think of that, there, Smell?
I I'm not a map conceptor. I don't know if it's a word, but I'm not the guy who makes map. Okay, but one thing that I know is when they put in the flag assault on console, I don't think that they actually listen to the community, because all the maps are tested on PC, and for once, a lot of comp players, actually 99% of the comp players, were just asking for a simple thing to have the caps exactly where PC had the caps, so we could just play the same maps and try some new strats and do the same thing. But then again, they had to come in with something different, like uncompetitive maps, like how do you call it? The Falls, Liberty Falls, I think. And
That was broken.
Word
Oh
strat.
my god, that map was
Yeah,
broken
exactly.
beyond
Like,
broken.
I think that their conception, like, let's take for example Paris or Ravage Capital, they had to make it different, and the map is actually not that balanced. Let's take for example Pilsen on PC, one of the most balanced map. Why? Because you have the city in the middle and on the right, and you have the field on the left. But they had to switch the spawns and pump maps and pump matches. So like now it's not fair for one of the teams. I just don't know why they're trying to reinvent the wheel. Like, build a new map from A to Z. It's all fine, but when you take a map that has already been tested and is already almost perfect, why would you change a winning formula? That's my thoughts on the subject. I think that they're trying to make something that they don't really have to do. People are, I don't know for you, Hellscat, but the community is asking something kind of simple. Correct me if I'm wrong, but simple double
good.
flag assault, and they
Yeah,
had
I
to
mean-
come out with something out of the ordinary.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing is, I think, my God, I love the guys up in Chicago. Some of the great people in there, but they're trying to break the mold too much. I mean, yes, you don't want to model it
What does
after
that mean?
PC. All the stuff that's on PC, and then Wargaming North America for console. I mean, they have they have this, I don't know, inner feeling that we have to do everything different from the PC. So it's just not like, well, if you want to go play World of Tanks, you can do it on the PC because the console's identical to it. So I mean, I understand where they want to be their own entity, but yet again, when shit's tried and true, straight up, it's straight up. It's already tried and true. It's there for a reason. Do it.
Yeah, exactly. What I'm trying to say by that is, like you said, you don't want the two games to be exactly 100% the same, and I agree on this point. But let's see it on a different way. We have, for example, the Chieftain on console. The Chieftain, we don't have the Super Conqueror, but it's fine because it's two different tanks, and in both games it's balanced. Actually, almost, but it's actually almost balanced, you know what I mean? But when you're trying to make your game different by making unfair maps like Pilsen, unfair maps like Double Cap Assault, and unfair tanks like the unnerved TDs, this is not a different game. This is a non-balanced game. Like, you still need to fix your game. It's alright to have different tanks, different tech trees. Like, for example, the Lorraine is not a premium tank. It's alright to have all these little things different. But when it comes to balancing the game, like, things have been tested on the PC already. So when you have unbalanced thing on the console, it's not fun to play. So it's not a different game.
Well,
It's more of a non-balanced game.
And that's here's the thing. It's weird. All right, so wargaming is taking the word. I mean, literally of thousands upon thousands of pub matches, and watching the heat zones and stuff like that, and then watching the pin ratio. See, so you have really good players in the tank that's throwing up crazy numbers, and then you have some of the pubbers, you know, that have a KD, you know, a win rate of like 500, but they have up 50,000, 60,000, 70,000 games in, and they're like, it's not broken by the numbers. And I'm like, well, if you look at what we're talking about, they're broken. It's broken. But then they're on their thing. They pull up all their charts and speculate. Well, by the numbers, you know, by the numbers from their servers, balanced.
By the numbers, the Waffle is one of the worst tank. Why? Because by the numbers, people just play it, dump 3 shots, do 1800 damage and die. So when they're looking at the stats, they're like, oh, that tank is not bad. It is actually bad because people are not good enough. But the tank is not bad, it's broken. The survivability is too low and the firepower is too high. It's unbalanced. It's not
Yeah.
fun to play against. It's too easy to take out. And it's too easy to be take out. What is the fun?
Yeah.
So they're only looking at numbers, but they don't play their game. That's the way I feel.
Yeah,
Like, why would you
the
buff the
massive hate mail
50B?
I get? Massive hate mail I get when I play the Waffle, and say and Jaegeru misses me twice, I pull up next to it and clip it out. You know, it's
Yeah, and how fair is that? And like, I don't play these type of things because I don't see the fun in it. Like, I don't know, I don't see the fun in shooting people for 1800 damage in the face with a Death Star. Sometimes it can be funny, but after 2 games, I have enough. And I think that when they say we won't nerf the TDs because it's the favorite tanks of the community, I think it's kind of broken that, oh, let's make an unfair game because it's the favorite tanks. It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, I mean,
It's
and
not
that's
good.
and that's what it comes down to, the nuts and bolts. Like I mean, PC, they had their player base, and then the comp came real strong and heavy, and it took a little bit for Wargaming to get behind it, and then once they did, it was full force. You know, saying balls to the wall. But now I have been reassured this summer they are actually. How far can I push the NDA? They have
You already pushed it too far.
Yeah, exactly. So this summer, there's going to be new stuff on the horizon this summer. Like,
About competitive or just pub
yeah,
games?
no, for competitive. This is revolved around competitive. So everybody that's been like,
Okay.
oh, they don't listen to us. Oh, they don't listen to us. I'm sitting here in the background going, oh, crap, I want to talk, but oh, you know, a smile on my face.
like you've stated a lot though, Hells, is unfortunately so much of the competitive aspect is being held back by the 360. I hate to say it. That's the computing power, the amount you have
Oh, yeah,
within
it's-
your Xbox and all that. It's just 360 is holding back what the, you know, because technically, especially these new Xbox X's, they're a PC in themselves. And so what we can be up there with the PC community is just
Well, I mean,
unfortunately the
here's
PlayStation
here's a
3s and
huge example for you
360
guys.
holding it.
For what has happened on PS4, it has taken us 4 years to get to this point. PS4 is barely getting into their infancy of a year, and they already have everything we have, plus their online tournaments, like our skirmishes, over there work. Um, Everything is on point. So here soon, it's going to be looking that PS4 is actually going to surpass Xbox One on the capabilities of competitive. I mean, if you look at all the information on the board, the huge success that they've had on PS4. It's and their PS4 has some huge games to go against. I mean, they have War Thunder, they have just an immense type of games like that, and World of Tanks is on top. So I see PS4 and the way that they do everything. We're hoping BK here very shortly. They got about 3 more minutes before we call it as what it is, and it'd be a 7v6. So BK would be getting bonus points for playing a tank down. Win or lose, they will get bonus points for going 67. But back to what we were talking about here. It's going to be interesting to see what the community is going to be like once everybody realizes what PS4 has versus what Xbox got. I mean,
But then again, you know things I don't know. Like, I'm a normal person and I don't know things that you may know. And I think that by Wargaming, like, okay, they have a project for the summer, but like we have no idea about it. So like people are leaving the comp scene, and when the comp scene is finally going to be ready, if it gets
yeah,
ready one
everybody's going to
day,
be gone.
people will, like 7F already left. A lot of clans are more inactive than ever, and that's why, because like there's no progress. But maybe there's progress, but they don't tell us.
Yeah, and
They're not
yeah,
showing anything. So
I completely
know,
agree. 100% Smilled. Their communication to the comp community is very, very limited. I mean, their point of context, maybe they're telling Pontiac Pat something, maybe they're telling us something, maybe they're telling Damage something, but they're not letting us tell any news out. So here we are. We can just say there is stuff coming, guys. There is stuff coming. And we keep saying that month after month after month after month, and these teams are like, you know what, screw this, we'll just go. And that's the scary part, is trying to, I don't want it to be too little too late.
yeah. And one last thing that I'm kind of disappointed in Wargaming is they're not nerfing the TDs, and their answer is that it's the favorite thing of people, and okay, we get it, it's never going to change. But why they don't actually buff the heavies like they should get buff? Like the 50B didn't get the full buff of the PC, like not the aiming time. IS-7 didn't receive the engine buff. 113 didn't receive the DPM buff. Mouse didn't receive all the buff, but it's normal because it was overpowered. But the truth is that we're not getting the nerf, and we're not getting the buff against the TDs. We're not getting the mediums buff. We're not getting the heavies buff. Like, what the fuck is going on? The TDs are getting better, and the heavies are going worse. Not worse, but not better. They're staying the same. So I think that it's kind of wrong.
All right, it looks like we're ready to finally rock and roll. Smill, if you want to go ahead and roll down the VGA side, and then Omega, if you want to roll down the BK side, we'll get this highly anticipated match underway.
So a trio of Bad Chat, a trio of IS-7s, and a single TVP. Or VGA. I like this.
Omega, you gonna roll
You
down
just went
BK?
down whose side? Sorry, I'm. If you can, I'm modding through Discord here, so.
No problem.
If you want to go ahead and hit the other team.
Okay, So over here on BK coming out with the Bat Chat, Skoda, IS7, sorry, I forgot their names. EVG Freelancer coming out with the Bat Chat, Big Roll, and the Skoda, Valkyrie coming in the IS7, Breeze in that T57 Heavy, Scorpion Chick, Rav Rover, and IROC, all in Chieftains.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. VGA is finding that, like most teams, another reason why we only have 10 people in a room is, one, makes it easier for mods, two, makes it easier to not overload on who picks what tank, and number three, the more people you have in a party chat through Xbox right now, the worse it gets. And unfortunately, VGA is running into that right now.
Yep.
They had so many people in their party.
We would rotate, we used to rotate out people, so we'd have people in a different chat. And then when we go, it would be a tag. And then tag system, so we'd rotate out and come back in. The bad downside of that scenario, if you're the guy that's out there waiting to come in, I fell asleep once. I had a long day at work. I came home for a comp. They're like, all right, the first few games, the hells you're going to sit off to the side. I'm like, cool. I was in there with a couple guys, and they were talking about the medical field, and it's one of those things. You start drowning people out.
These guys are taking the field.
Oh, look at VGA.
100% taking the field.
They're not even loaded yet, and they're pushing it.
I wonder where they're going to put their chieftains. Like, it's not a city tank. Let's be honest.
Ooh,
Over an
Peter.
IS-7,
Oh,
it's not a city
57
tank.
already took a hit. Breezy.
Yeah, that's good early damage.
Easy eater.
But Pizza just, they're getting bleed for it. They're paying for it. Is that worth it?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, they're going to get trapped out here if
it-
they really.
It almost looked like VGA wasn't respecting BK and just started pushing. Now they're finding better of it.
But it's still not a loss. TVP has good DPM, and it's still workable with half HP if the guy played good. And a chieftain against an IS-7. Not to talk too fast, but I think that the IS-7 got a big advantage over the
Yeah.
chieftain.
Definitely.
All right, so the Chieftains are actually where I thought they would be. We're like Breezy, and then if Road Rambler rolls up a little bit farther up onto the hill to try to get shots. But yet again, BK playing far back here. BK looking to break the streak. They've been, unfortunately, been on the receiving end of a few losses here lately. So,
They were close, though. I'll give it to that. They were close in some of those games. So.
doesn't
Yeah, I mean,
really look like their
think
mediums
this-
have a plan. I mean, they're
no.
kind of bumping into each other over here on BK. VGA also trying to, they've been hit and miss here lately. They would like to get their consistency back because VGA is such a great team.
BK, I noticed, does not have their main caller and their team leader. I am great, are you? So,
Yep.
wonder if that's playing a mix in
And
there.
then also
too.
Bacon not able to be here. Their mentor. Sample getting punished.
BK is putting a nice little stand up here. I think that's almost one of the better strats for playing south on Siegfried.
Super
Big
waffle.
Roll may go down. I think now he's safe, but it's
Yeah, IROC finally pulled forward to take some of the pressure off of Big Roll.
I don't think
Oh,
the
there
air
you
shot
go.
he was on
Shoddy.
1 HP. He's not going to. Yeah,
There we go.
they
Sample
need to
gets the
take
kill
that
and run.
trade.
It's a trade.
I mean, IROC here should be just mowing Sample. There you
Oh.
go.
Nice shot.
You should have another one here.
Knowing that they have a chieftain at the back, these IS-7s should take that overmatch.
The Chieftains, yeah, Chieftains should just push onto this on Super Waffles, I think.
I mean, they're really stretching
Got
it
that
out
match
to
there.
Freelancer.
there
There you
he
go.
goes.
Freelancer should be mopping these
Freelancer's
guys
loaded.
up.
Yeah, Freeloader's going for Freeloader. Last time we saw him on this map, he just had an amazing game, and let's see if he can do the same.
All right,
Sample just needs to run. He needs to save his life.
Scorpion
Sample's
Chick
going
really,
down to
really up there in a brawling scenario with a tank that's not meant for it. But here we go, Breezy coming around for a flank. He's going to get some good side shots if he continues. No one's actually looking his way. This is a perfect opportune time.
Freelancer took down Sample, but now he's kind of stuck there with Pizza Eater looking at him.
Some of those bad chat need to come back and the bad chat
Like
and the
if they kill,
chieftains.
there's really low health guys on BK, so it's still winnable. It's going to be a
Yeah.
hard fight, but it's still winnable.
Oh, there we go.
Or-
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
there,
There you go. It's a 4v4. If they kill that T57 before these guys get in, it's back to
Easy
even.
bounce
man.
in.
Yeah, those chieftains weren't fast enough to rotate back.
There was a fire.
Yeah.
Duck's auto fire extinguisher put that out in a hurry.
They need to put Grumpy at the front. Grumpy has the HP. Always trade your HP.
Yeah,
Kill that bad chat.
there's no reason to be the hero. Swap out for your team. Pizza Eater on a reload back there in the back. Freelancer's gonna head back there also to engage the Skoda. Duck, ammo
Yeah,
racking
Freelancer's loaded.
I think that Freelancer is going to get Pizza on a reload, but Freelancer should have been on the outside, getting side shots. Shooting at front of the
Oh
I-
no,
of the
Freelancer's on
I7s.
reload.
Oh,
I
don't
thought he
ram, don't
reloaded.
ram.
I thought he just reloaded a full clip.
No.
Oh, that was bad.
Yeah.
No,
not
I think
good.
he shot few shots on the I7s.
IROC, if he can get at least a shot into Northern guy, I don't know what he's going to do with Grumpy Bear. So there it is, VGA taking first round. Great job, guys.
Told you.
All right, we'll go down this damage here really fast. Over on the BK side, Freelancer doing his work. 2 kills, almost 3K. Road Rambler, 2564. Not bad. I mean, a lot of people had some good numbers. IROC with a kill, almost 4K, coming in with a 3923. Scorpion Check, 1276. Breezy coming in with a 909. And Valkyrie coming in with donuts. Ouch. That hurts. Over on the VGA side, let's see how they rolled out. Shoddy with an 800, Super Waffles with 1100. I'll give you 1200. How about that, Super? iSample rolling in with a K and a kill. Duck coming in with 2 kills. 2K with 2668. Northern Guy with his IS-7 with 2189. Pizza Eater with his Skoda coming in with 1 kill, 2870. And then Mr. Grumpy Bear, great job, sir, in your IS-7 coming in with 3 kills. 4105. Switching sides, and we'll be getting right back to the tanking action. Yes, that is Smill you hear in the background. So everybody give him a big giant shout out. After this match, codes will be handed out on Twitch. It's Twitch's turn to get their codes. Yet again, we are looking for taking applications for mods. Please contact either me or Beast to apply. One of the requirements, though, you have to be within good standing in the community. You have to have a good overall attitude, not a troller, and you have to be able to think on your feet. So sometimes modding is not for everybody. There is sometimes there is some serious pressure. Give it a think, and if you think you're ready for it, give us a shout out. And then I got to give a big shout out to iSample and Duck from VGA. They're going to be coming in and working with TLP Weasel on Breakdown that comes out Monday afternoons for the European teams. So can't wait to see all the EU teams starting to come out there. I know Faust, KJ8, LOET. I don't. Smil, do you know how to pronounce that?
Loet? I don't know,
Loet?
dude. I'm like the worst guy in English. You don't ask to the good person, man.
Well, I know that they're a French team, so I was like, Loet?
They're a French team?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I know that FNX is a French team. I know the guys personally, but I didn't know about Loet.
Yeah. All right. So I'll go down VGA this time. Wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah, I can go down VGA. Grumpy Bear coming out of the E4, Shoddy and Sample coming up with those bad chats. Pizza in the Skoda, Northern Guy and LM coming out in the IS7s, and Super Waffles in the 50B. I actually don't mind the pick of the 50B on this map.
I don't mind either. I think that the speed can be a good thing.
Mill, do you
But
want
the
to roll down the
Kronwagen,
BK?
though,
EK is running a Sheridan, Batchat, an IS7, 57 heavy, a Kronwagen, and 2 Chieftains.
Now, what do you think about the Kronwagen on this map there, Smell?
I don't know if there will be enough hold-on positions to use this. Kronwagen has really bad penetration and really bad DPM, really bad DPM, really bad DPM.
Yeah.
So we'll
You-
we'll
you're
see if they're able to
Yeah, you're
make
not.
it for it. I don't know. It's a good tank to hold the position, and even though the bad DPM is a big drawback, so we'll see. I'm not a big fan of it. Not a big fan.
I just don't
They
think
can
there's
prove
any
me wrong.
positions on this map for them to hold that are vital enough. to
Maybe
hold.
E5. It's the only thing I see.
There was
If they can get up in the ramp, yeah.
There was one position here. I'm going to take it over here on this. I actually saw DP run it once. So if you turn your attention over here, there's a clear shot that you can place right over here at the J2. You can have clear shots right onto where if the team is pushed onto the base, you do have a clear, pretty much view shot right there. But yet again, you're taking a huge risk being maybe out of position at certain times. So it'd be interesting.
I don't know. If I was playing a Kronwagen, I would probably push in their face and put my Kronwagen up to C5. You know, last game where we saw that hill fight, Kronwagen could be good in that position.
Yeah,
It's
but
the only way I
unfortunately,
can imagine it.
they're on the south spawn now. I mean, I think it's more viable on the north spawn, but on the south spawn, I think. Yeah, the
no,
only
no.
place-
Actually, I think that on the south spawn, it's better because you can push up the north. You can
Yeah, okay, yeah.
from the north push the south with a Kronwagen. That's the way I see it, at least.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you put it on the ramp, right there at the C5, C6, or sorry, E5, E6, F, it might be able to do some work.
Grumpy Bear,
But
Pizza was firing, and Grumpy Bear ran into the shot, trying to get a shot in there on Breeze. Pizza Eater rotates out, pops that reload. I would just be leaving that Sheridan. Just keep an eye out that way, like what Pizza Eater's going to do. Let the Skoda do its dirty work. Man, that Kronwagen is up
I've-
in the fight. Breezy getting punished.
oh, Breezy's getting.
That hurts.
Okay, I forgot to ask. Is he? Yep. That Sheridan is running the derp gun. He's not running the.
That's
Oh.
another choice that can be discussable.
So,
Oh,
so if
rock.
that Sheridan
Rip.
ran up on that Skoda right now, he probably could wipe him out if he got him in the right spot.
No, he doesn't have the shells.
Oh, he doesn't.
Big
He's
roll.
not running.
No,
explosive?
Freelancer is on a reload now.
Oh, big roll in big trouble. Clip's emptied. He's big roll down. That Kronwagen just doesn't have it. Honestly, I mean, in certain scenarios, I love it, but for pubs. Kind of like the
Dude, it's
E50M.
such-
Yeah, the Sheridan
It's such a
is
flip
only
of a
running
coin.
AP.
And even in
Sheridan is
pubs,
not-
let's be honest, Hells, it's hard to carry with that low DPM. It's hard to carry your team.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, it's very you have to be very opportunistic and know when, because of the low pin. I mean, you really have to know that tank is for Rover Ambler going down.
Yeah. I think that LM did a big mistake at shooting Valky over Roy. That was a one shot.
Yeah, I don't know why the the Sheridan is only running nothing but AP. He doesn't have any heat loaded. He doesn't have any HE in his
Clip going into
Clip
Valkyrie
and-
for Super Waffles.
Super Waffles. He's cleaning it up.
There it is. VGA takes second on this. Who was the map choice on this one?
That was BK's map choice, I believe. Let me double check. Nope, that was VGA's map choice. BK's map choice is Airfield War.
Alrighty, so that was VGA. So we're gonna go down BK side
Yeah,
here really
VGA
fast.
took both theirs.
Alrighty, so BK rolling out Freelancer with a 1640, Scorpion Chick with a 1970 with a kill. Rover Rambler 2K, great job. Big roll coming in with a 1206. IROC 712 in that Sheridan. Was it worth it? That's the question. Sheridan versus put a bad chat in. Was it worth it? What hurts right here is Breezy. Oh, getting focused out, unable to really connect with anything, throwing up donuts. And then Valkyrie coming in with the 895. On BGA side, these guys coming out and doing a great job. Northern guy, IS7 with 1983. Good year. Good year. A lot of good music came out of 1983. I'm showing my age now. Pizza Eater rolling out with 2 kills with 2210. Great job. Mr. Waffles coming out with 2597. We'll give you the 2600. How about that, Waffles? Shoddy Snipe 1600. Sample 1200. Grumpy Bear coming in with 4 kills, 2K. And then LM coming in with the 2779. Great job, BGA. Off to BK's map. And what was the map that they picked, Omega?
Airfield War.
Whoop, whoop. Wow, VGA on the ball. Already picked. I don't mind their lineup, their setup, what they got going on. What do you think of that, Smil? With the 3 Batch Hats, the Skoda, and the 3 IS7s, that's a pretty decent lineup.
I think I will pick an IS7 and maybe not an IS7 but a 57 or an E4 over the TVP, depending on what they want to do. But a big hitter or a DPM tank on top where the heavies actually fight, it can be good. A 57 or an E4 can be a good tank to have.
Mm-hmm.
4 mediums on this map can be a lot. Depends on what they want to do. We'll see. They may have a super
guess-
strat.
I guess a Kronwagen would not necessarily be that bad on this map due to either fighting
I kind of
on
agree.
either the
I have to agree.
either it can fight on the hill in the middle or fight on the brawling corner, and can go hold down, and it can hold off a few tanks with people being afraid of it. You know, putting some shots,
But
especially.
yes and no. Put yourself in the skin of a caller. When you see that this Kranwagen that you cannot hit is on a reload, like you cannot pen
Yeah.
that guy. He's perfectly hold on. As soon as he is on a reload, what do you think the other team will do? Smash the fuck out of them.
Watch language, but yeah.
Oh yes.
But again, that's why you never leave a tank by themselves. You know, it needs back it up with something with a chieftain or something that can go hold down, that can, put a track shot into it, hold the team back while that reload. I'm just thinking of, teaming up tanks or 2 Kronwagens, sharing their load or their reloads and switching out. So when I'm thinking of that, I'm
it's
thinking of
a
multiple
strat that
tanks.
could work. But one scrim, we faced a team that tried 2 Kranwagens and our 257s pretty much smoke them. The reason why is that they have 40 seconds almost to unload their full clip and reload, and the 57 has
Yeah.
what 27 seconds to load and unload.
Yeah, I mean,
A
It's
57
that's-
heavy,
and
a
that's the
57
killer.
heavy will 27
Yes.
seconds to load it and unload it.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the killer of the Kronwagen. You pay the price for having that turret.
I'd rather
it
have
was
a Kronwagen over a Panzer 7.
well, yes, maybe that's a limitation. Or
BK
something.
is
Go ahead, go ahead, roll
BK
down.
is pulling out an E4, a Batchat 57 heavy, the Panzer 7, and 3 Chieftains.
Interesting. Where you got one side that's gonna have, kind of a spot, and a spot flanker, and a lot of hit points. Really, not too much of a frontal. I don't.
Yeah, VGA is definitely pulling out some speed with 3 Batchats, a TVP, and 3 IS-7s.
I don't like having trios of chieftains.
We don't know. BK could have an amazing rotation or a strat in mind, and
Yeah.
push with the Panzer 7 in front and have the 3 DPM machine behind. They can surprise us. Who knows?
Oh yeah, and I like different tanks coming out. I don't like the standard metas of tanks. I like when something comes out that is unexpected. I think we had yesterday we had
E4
somebody
and
pull out a
5E5s.
waffle.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah, well, we had a waffle pulled out yesterday, and it put out 3,200. So
Yeah, but a broken clock, is correct on time at least twice a day. So I mean,
very true.
waffles are waffles. I mean, I don't know. I tend not to.
I know, but I'm just saying I like just a random tank being picked and surprising somebody. Sometimes the surprise
IROC
works,
and
sometimes it
Shoddy
doesn't.
are both not running any premium rounds.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, IROC is only running standard APCR and 6 HE, no premium.
HE on the Chieftain, I think it's important. 120, if I'm not mistaken, 120 pan or something. 110, 120, 130.
Yeah, that hash on there is not that bad. I mean, especially if you're going against another chieftain.
It's one of the
IS-7.
best.
You're gonna if you're gonna rock it.
You can
rock
just
it
spam
outright.
that HE. Yeah. With that many ammo, like you can just rock, for example, 20, 20, 20, and just spam the HE in the face of IS-7s.
I would
100
have to
damage is better than
recommend-
0.
I Am Great did show back up. He is playing. I would have to recommend I Am Great that he would possibly throw a couple of HE rounds into his E4, just in case he meets a hold down.
Oh,
Ron
Pizza Eater's
Bogdan,
getting punished.
Chieftain, or IS-7.
Yeah, Pizza Eater.
He's gonna go down. Unless he makes a super turn or something, Road Rambler's gonna get him. But is Road Rambler overextending to try to get that kill though?
Are Shoddy and Sample on reload?
Oh, there's a round going out.
Shoddy is not.
Yeah,
Shoddy.
they're definitely loaded.
Shoddy is
I wouldn't be
just
having
facing
those
off against the
IS-7s squaring off against those chieftains from the cross shots and then rotate back around. Like, this is a perfect situation where they could come screaming in on Rove's rear while Freelancer's on a reload. Oh no, Rambound.
I was sitting behind
Yeah.
these bat chats of VGA, and they were sitting there still going shot for shot with the chieftain.
Yeah, like I think it's Shoddy, if I'm not mistaken. If it was Shoddy, he shot a full clip at the Chieftain, penned 2 or 3 shots, and received 2 back. Definitely not a trade you want to take in a bad chat.
Yeah, he sat there and traded 2 for 2 with the chieftain.
Exactly. It's not the type of trades you want to look
IROC taking
for.
a big hit
Either
there.
call the push or they're called the retreat.
Here comes the
Can
push
do
from
both.
BK onto the IS-7s. Northern guy looking.
Yeah, Grumpy is going to take a beat right here.
Oh, he's trying to get behind him, stop him.
At
Where are you going?
The Panzerkopf 7, I mean, even though the DPM is super low, it does hit like a Mack truck. So Grumpy's gonna go
The one
down.
thing I have a Panzer 7, the one thing I do like about it is its snapshots. The gun handling on it, other than the reload time, is not good. But
This, and I think that because it's not a tank we see often, I think that some people don't know where to shoot it.
oh yeah, that ammo rack is unreal on it.
Yeah, I mean that whole back end. I mean, if you shoot it in the curved part of the lower down there by the turret collar, the turret ring, and then below, that's right where the ammo rack sits. So you can just absolutely
And-
two-shot it and be done. Already,
Well,
Northern
same
guy
thing goes-
taking on the fight up here.
Same thing goes for if you pen its lower plate, you're gonna break the engine on it. And you
Poor
can set it on
Northern
fire
guy
from the
just
front.
absolutely surrounded, but BK pulling it back. There we go, making it
Yeah.
Very well
2-1.
played.
Great job.
Again,
Like I said, BK just found a way to put those chieftains almost hold on and use their
Yeah.
DPM to their advantage. I think it was a
Um,
surprise to VGA to see the chieftains in the
Um,
middle.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know why VGA was trading shots with chieftains and heavies. Their mediums were just trying to trade, and it shows. that
Maybe trying to get rid of
that
the.
didn't work.
Maybe just trying to get rid of a tank. All right, so down the VGA side, here we go. Eats Eater, we're going to give you 600. Shoddy Snipes, 1400. Super Wapples at his batch at 381. Ouch. Sample, 1367. LM with a grand. Northern guy did manage to get in some good shots. 2 kills, 2736. And Grumpy Bear in the IS-7 coming out with the, well, we'll give you 2K. Over on the BK side, Roe Rambler and his Chieftain 2 kills with 1976. I am great coming out with that E4. He did 1541. Freelancer, 3 kills, 3K damage. IROC, 2500 damage. Scorpion Chick, we're going to call it. Go ahead and give you the all 2K. Big Roll coming out with 1419. And then Breezy in his 57 heavy with 1869. Call it 1900. We'll give Breezy that extra. All right. It's that time. Hashtag WNF to get a code on Twitch. EK, bam. Hey, I don't think they changed anything. Looks like the same lineup
Nope.
as the E4 Batchat, Panzercross 7, and trio of Chiefties.
Yeah, they feel comfortable with it, so.
Love seeing everybody out there. Twitch chat, thank you guys for coming out. You're such a great audience. I know we had some PS4 players out there. We had a lot of good people out there in the chat, so I want to say thank you again for coming out.
Do you know if console and PS4 will one day become the same platform? Just an idea like this.
Never happened.
No. Okay.
That was one question that I asked when I was up in Chicago, and due to such a difference between Xbox, well, Microsoft versus Sony, yeah, that's a legal nightmare that's never gonna happen. VGA,
Okay.
VGA gonna be rolling out E4 pair batch ass pair IS-7s, T57 heavy, and the 50B. Mega, do you remember who was the guy that always pulled out the? Oh crap! The Leo 1. I thought that was on BK, but that's all they ever pulled out was. It was a VGA.
I don't know. It's been a while. I mean, BK has changed so much on the tanks they have available to them and what they play that I can't remember what they used to be. They've improved quite a bit under the mentoring of Bacon. They used to have a lot more just random pick tanks, and not necessarily a game plan. And now that's showing that they got the comp tanks and they're slowly getting them, and they're in unison of what they do have.
Yeah, I'm glad to see a lot of the teams are finally getting all the tanks that are, the comp tanks. There for a while that we were definitely wondering what the shnikes was going on with some of the tank picks, but then come to find out it was just lack of their tanks.
Yeah, that's what makes it interesting with the bronze team or low-level silver team. You see a lot more different strats and a lot more variety of tanks. We'll put it.
Speaking of the bronze division, where are you guys at? Yeah, I've been waiting for you guys.
Yeah.
For, Meltdown Monday, where's those non-ranked teams? Where's those bronze teams? I've been waiting for you guys to come out. Not a whole lot really came out of in the bronze division in the rankings. Silver's did. Man, silver expanded huge, but where's
Have you,
my
do you
bronze
have
team?
those rankings up?
No, not yet, man. I fell asleep at the computer last night. You ever woke
So
up
you had-
to your
you had-
computer going,
so what-
and the
I was gonna say, what key did you have embedded in your forehead?
So
It was-
BK needs to win it again so they stay alive.
yes,
That is very correct, Smil.
yep, they are against the wire.
VG
Wow.
are taking the long route, which is safe. Safe
So
route
again-
always.
BK just did the same thing through their chieftains and Fat Chat up on top. I'm glad to see VGA didn't start to try to trade like they did last time.
But
taking a
VG are
different
missing
route.
information, like there's still 3 tanks that they never spot. So they may be somewhere we don't know.
Yeah, so I don't think they expect.
Super Waffles putting rounds into freelance. Ooh, big shot. There was a big shot from the
I am-
E4. IROC.
Yeah, I am great. I am great is sitting back here. He's waiting to hopefully do the same thing.
What was that, Pizza Eater that threw out that big hit into IROC? All right, guys. So Scorpion Chick there, still spotting up quite a bit. But here we go. The Panzer and the 57 Heavy both holding it down over here. I think they're just there for making sure that they don't cap out where the main brunt of the force. I think the one thing that they probably need to start doing is get that bat chat more mobile. Get Freelancer out there running. Get some more information.
Pizza Eater running 2 shots fired.
Actually, since they know that
1583
all
damage.
these guys crossed, where the E4 is and with the view range he has, I think it's possible for Freelancer to go all the way back to the KJ line and go back in their spawn. Then he's going to get back shots. That's something he can do, even low HP. It's
That's
something
why
he
we
can
like
do.
having a great medium light tank driver in here.
Yes, sir.
If not for hopefully these teams listen and roll back through and listen to what you have to say and definitely learn from something like that.
Show you guys a quick
But
pic here.
it's things
Yeah.
like you know your view range, you know the view range of the E4, you know your camo. Once you know all these things, you can make your own way
Yeah.
in the map.
Yeah, I think BK is just camping and sitting on this hill way too much. It's
Okay.
allowing.
Big rolls playing
It's,
around too much.
VGA
He's
to
playing
get
with
around.
fire here. He keeps driving
I
out
feel like
a
it's a lost
boom.
cause.
They should
They're taking a
rotate
lot of
back.
damage.
They should rotate back, hit this little ramp here, the F7, and meet back up with their 57, Panzer 7, and E4.
Shoddy puts his last round out there, puts it into Freelancer. Road Rambler, he's
Like just
making the charge.
press pause right here, and you'll see that BK. These guys have 4 tanks in the middle of 7 guys from VGA. They almost trapped themselves,
And they've left the
middle,
57, the Panzer 7, and E4 out in the cold on the other side of a rock. where they cannot help their team.
The Chieftain IROC needs to punish Wolfie, or I don't know. Wooly? Wait, I need to get closer, man.
The Wolfie.
That's Wolfie.
Wolfie.
Wolfie
I like
won.
this.
Who's Sample going to dump the clip into? He's gonna
One of
take
my
it.
good friends I work with, that's his nickname is Wolfie. He's one of those guys that will have a 5 o'clock shadow at 3 a.m.
IROC is going to go down for sure here. Yeah, there we go. That's something you don't want. 3 tanks on full health at the end of the game. The HP hasn't been shared. That's something you don't want at the end of the game.
I think they paid too much attention to that GH hill than they. I think they should have stuck with the basics, brought it on over, keep the bat chat over there for a little bit, get some good spots. Ooh,
I think
great
they
taking a 900
VJ
They're
had the
off,
50B on the little hill for a long time, and he kind of farmed BK for
I am
free.
great. It's about to get rammed. Oh,
Oh, that's a juicy ram.
yeah, it was. That 50B was full speed into the side. Yeah, I
Yeah, now he
think
just needs to
BK
aim for a
went
shot
off
on the
of.
50B. And
They
There we
relied
go.
too much on that win last match and tried. They didn't adapt. They just tried. They stuck with the same strat.
yeah, that's
they didn't adapt
something-
for the first one.
when you win with a strat, an unusual strat like this, you can
Don't go back
expect
to it.
VGA that they will, counter it. They will expect if you take the same setup that you will do the same strat. So they probably just counter it even before getting the information this time.
All right, so I'm gonna go down the damage here really fast. So Freelancer was up there that entire time, just losing hit points, and he threw up donuts. Ouch. That's a horrible trade. Maybe Freelancer bring in the skills of the bat chat maybe a little bit more. Maybe go talk to some of those guys in the mentor room. Maybe even possibly getting some more mentors to come help these guys. BK Scorpion Chick coming in with a 762, Rover Ambler with a 1,000, IROC with 2K. We'll give him the 2,100. Big Roll with 1,700. I Am Great 1121, and Breezy 401. Over towards the VGA camp. Shoddy Snipes with the 1222. Ice Sample coming in with 3 kills, 2474. Pizza Eater coming in with 2795. We'll give you 2800 and a kill. Wolfie with his 57 heavy, 2265 and a kill. Tempest Duck 800 and a kill. Northern Guy coming out with a K, but the winner chicken dinner. Super Waffles in his 50B going 18, 12, 11 for 4,583 damage.
Yeah, that's what I said. That 50B just farmed on that little hill for free all day, all night. So, yeah, he did his job. Let's say it that way. A good 7-0 for the last game.
And we just
Yeah,
ended
like you said,
perfect on
Smil,
time.
as soon as if you win with a unusual strat, don't go back to it because the other team most likely will not fall for it.
Yeah, like if you have a usual strat and you just run it 2 and 3 times, like you just outplay the other team with your skill, you can do it over and over and again. But if you have, for example, an unusual push with 4 bat shots, you cannot do the same push 2 times. If the team is not too let's say politely too slow on the reaction, they will expect you to do the same push and they will get ready for it, ready to punish you.
All right, guys. Well, I want to say thank you for all the teams that came out tonight. You guys were amazing. Remember all this information that we hand out here. We're not criticizing you, but just giving you some tips and tricks of the game. I want to say thank you for Smil coming out. White Crane, you're very welcome for the stream, and thank you so very much for the cheer. Thank you for coming out. Havoc's Keeper, thank you for coming out. Anytime for him getting those original maps back on console, I have no idea on that. So unfortunately, I cannot pass on any information about that. But I want to say thank you again to Omega for coming out, being one of the best Mod's out there, becoming pretty much the regular here. Mod doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and also sometimes the weird offset days.
Well, I enjoy being here. It's fun being a part of the community. I'm not able to play as much, so I want to contribute as much as I can one way or another.
I know that they appreciate it very much, sir. And then, of course, our super guest, Mr. Smill from the Immortals, the infamous Immortals, and this man it knows what he's doing when he's behind the wheel of a light tank and bat chat and medium tanks. So, Mr. Smill, thank you so very much for coming out this evening.
Thank you for the invite.
And
Yeah, I love having your insight or any of these top gold teams. Any great tanker, I like having the insight in here with us. I appreciate it.
Everybody in the comp scene, every high-level player, all have a different idea and different strats in their mind. So it's always cool to have the different opinion of everybody. For example, I'm pretty sure that every caller from the high teams have a way different vision of what you need to win a game, and it's always cool to know and to listen to these guys.
Very true. And it's much appreciated that you take your time out after a great match to come on with us.
yeah, most definitely coming out here and doing this with us. So much appreciation. Thank you so much for what you guys do for the community, because you guys do so much. I want to say thank you and much appreciate you coming out. Hope to see you again. Come out and commentate some more.
Yeah, one day, one night, we'll see.
Alrighty. Come check out
See
Smill.
you guys.
All right, have a good one. So come out and see Smill running with those Immortals. Every Wednesday, they're out here at the 8 p.m. slot. You think your team's ready to face the best in the world on console? Give them a shout out. Give it a whirl. Why not? Well, I think that's going to be it here. Hope everybody enjoyed the stream. Give out some codes. Hope everybody has a
Do
wonderful
we have
evening.
do we have anything coming up for Friday that is on the schedule yet that we want to give a heads up to?
Yeah, Friday. There's so many people on. Here, where did I put it? Shows. Let's Creek. All right, so we're gonna have. Let's- So I know NB is gonna be coming out. BK is gonna be coming back out. And then we're going to have NT coming out. And then also Chief's going to be coming out at on Friday. And then we're going to be changing stuff up here. Beaver will be taking over the Wednesday night fight scheduling. Although I'm going to be just finishing out the rest of this week so he can start scheduling in. And I'm going to start slowly passing all this stuff off so I can be able to do a little bit more office work. So we'll see you guys here soon. As always, I'm Hell's Cat Death, and my cohort in crime, Mr. Omega. We're both happy to see everybody out here. Have a great evening. Remember, be positive. Trust, loyalty, respect. What we're all about.
I don't know what you had in mind, but here we stand on opposing sides. Let's go to war. Let's go to war! We arm ourselves with the wrongs we've done, name them off one by one. Let's go to war. wait each other out. It's a cold war. Let's go to war!